The Legends of Heroes Trails through Daybreak, wo wir jetzt am zweiten Tag in Horation sind. Komplett falscher Name, fast gesagt. Keine Ahnung, wie ich zu Horatio komme. Wir sind nicht bei CSI. Irgendwas, was ich berichten kann? Nö, ne? Außer der erste Tag zählt. Nö. Oh. Quests zur Gilde. Darf ich schon in die anderen Bereiche oder muss ich erst zur Gilde? Darf schon. Gut. Natürlich der erste Plan. Alle Läden abzuklappern, wie immer. So, this is the famous Quincy department store. I feel like I've heard that name before. That's hardly surprising. The Quincy Bell brand is known throughout the world. They are most commonly known as the Quincy Company, and this just happens to be their main headquarters. Oh yeah, I've had their chocolate before. Yes, I recall giving you some back in Basel. You must be hyped to be here. Quincy stuff ain't half bad, I'll admit, but everything in their lineup is too damn expensive. Costs way more than it's worth. True enough. Though you can't deny it makes for a great gift.
Your car will be here in a moment, sir. What's my schedule for today? Our first stop will be at Etoise's offices.
Who's that? He looks like an important person. His name's Edmund Auclair. He's the CEO of the Quincy Company and head of Horation's most well-known family. What? Auclair? Wait, isn't that...
Is something the matter, sir?
Must be my imagination.
Nothing. Let's be off.
That was Elaine's dad? Wait, so she's the daughter of the Quincy Company's president? Sure sounds that way. I do remember seeing that in the papers at some point. Not like it's a secret or anything. Though Elaine and her dad never acknowledged it publicly. I see. Oh, are you acquainted with him by any chance? Not really. I might have met him a long time ago, but I can't say I remember doing it. Anyway, let's check out what they've got in stock here. We should also drop by the equipment stores too. Agreed, this is a good opportunity to stock up. Ich hoffe, die haben jetzt schon wieder neues Gear, nur am zweiten Tag.
Full confidence in our products.
Denn ich bin immer noch verdammt arm.
We await your next.
Oder habe ich hier irgendwas geschafft, was mir Geld bringt? Nee, das bringt mir kein Geld. Nö.
Is it?
Fuck, ziemlich arm.
Full confidence in our products.
Und wir schwenden jetzt wieder eine
We
S-Bahn.
await your next visit.
What can I do for you?
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Richtung
See you
Hamburg.
again.
Please take a close look.
Ja, aber ich bin arm. Und zwar so richtig.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store.
Oh, das bringt Geld.
Bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold Calvert's noble traditions. We hope you enjoy shopping with us
Gut.
today.
Ist... Ah. Ganz ehrlich, nee, die sind
You're
nicht wert.
always welcome here.
Die sind zu teuer.
Do you need something?
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture.
Please come again.
In our store, you'll find products of...
Oh, it's been much too long since we saw each other last time. I've missed you ever so much. I can hardly believe that our darling little Wren has grown into such a refined young lady. It brings a tear to my eye.
Still as melodramatic as ever, I see. You haven't changed at all, Retzi, and that goes for you as well, Walter. You really ought to learn how to dress like an adult.
Nah, screw that. I got myself a badass new bike, so I'm gonna dress the part. Besides, at least I'm not a fashion disaster like this old asshole.
That's par for the course with Elroy. Though I do hear his behavior has worsened as the years have gone by.
You don't know the half of it, sweetie. He has become increasingly temperamental. More so than even McBurn.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare me to that demon. And I'm not the only one who's changed here. You have too, Wren. For better and for worse.
Why, thank you. That's the highest compliment I could receive from a man like you. After all, you only have eyes for yourself, so I must have grown quite a bit if it made an impression on you.
Hey now, I'm not that self-centered. Give me a little credit here. Anyway, you can live your life however you please. It's no skin off my back if you seek a mundane existence. But if you ever crave the life of the thrill again, give me a call. I'd be happy to challenge you in a game of slaughter.
You're on. But fair warning, when it comes to slaughtering, I have no equal.
Oh boy, am I about to witness the throwdown of the century? I'm not sure who I should root for. Would it be wrong to cheer them both on? Oh, this is a department store, not the world's bloodiest coliseum. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Hello, everyone. Enjoying your morning stroll, I take it? Good job coming out on top yesterday. I've got a nice reward prepared for you, and that's more 4 SPGs. Already aware, we'll take care of him. Having fun reconnecting with your found family? Aaron. We're just catching up is all. I like to stay in touch with old friends. However, I do a good job keeping them at arm's length. Unlike you with Heiyue. Wow, that's a low blow. So, what are you all doing here? This isn't exactly a normal meetup spot. We all bumped into each other while buying stuff, and after checkout, we decided to shoot the shit for a while. Ren purchased tea, I got boxing gloves, Lucrezia bought perfume, and the boss picked out some cigars. One of my favorite perfumers sells their wares here, so I simply had to stop by. I was fresh out of cigars. Would have been in hot water if this place didn't stock them, but I was in luck. Well, I think we should be heading back to base. Where are you guys staying, by the way? You're my clients, so I'd like to know where to reach out in case something comes up. The hotel in the North District. If you ever need me, you'll find me at their bar. I hope we see you again in the coming round. Phew. They may be friendly, but I always feel so tense around them. You always gotta watch out for those types, and that's especially true for the Oathbreaker. Arduke has tentatively labeled him an SS level threat. And I only say tentatively because his background and day-to-day activities are a complete mystery, even to us. I've heard bits and pieces, and they don't paint the most flattering picture, to put it nicely. I'll have to be extra careful around him then. Both Walter and Retzi are formidable opponents. But compared with Harwood, they don't hold a candle. It's not to discount the two, of course. They probably outmatch him in raw power. He's not a master martial artist like Walter, and he doesn't have any special powers like Retzi. However, he's still an Anguis, and you can never be too careful around them. I don't fully know what he's capable of though, so that's about all the advice I can offer you. But I will share one little known fact. The 1000th Oathbreaker isn't his only title. He's also known as the 7th Lawbreaker. That sounds ominous. Any idea how he picked up that nickname? Well, most groups that have stood in his way have reportedly and conveniently been silenced. Those cases were labeled as unfortunate accidents, inexplicable internal strife, or something else to that effect. One such case involved a company with criminal connections making a series of asinine mistakes, resulting in crippling debt and ultimately ruin. The authorities wrote off the deaths as cause unknown or coincidental. But if you ask anyone from the underworld about it, he will tell you those assessments are patently false. So he commits all of these crimes, but he's never been charged with a single one of them? A slippery eel, that one. His crimes will catch up to him sooner or later, right? Well, I should be getting back to the guild. They are completely swamped right now. I wish you all luck. Make sure you come back safely, alright? We will. Thanks, Ren.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
On that, you have nothing to fear, I assure you. We have no shortage of personnel. Then proceed according to our agreement. We shall be accommodating to your needs, within reason, of course. Many thanks. I hope this will serve as the start of a long-lasting relationship with your organization. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, if it isn't the good people of Arkwright Solutions. It isn't even lunchtime, and you're already up to no good. Why the hell are you calling Renee? What kind of bullshit are you two cooking? I would thank you not to call me by my name while I'm on duty. Or even when I'm off, for that matter. Kincaid? Oh, that's the guy from the CID. He's a presidential aide, right? Tell me, why might a government official be having a friendly chat with an executive of HUA? We were simply going over the events of this morning. That's all? As in, what that Hercules unit did? Indeed. To be more specific, we were forming an agreement to ensure that such an event does not repeat. Desperate times call for desperate measures. After the incident, we realized a backup plan had to be put in place. Does that mean HUA has already taken action? Yes, that's correct. We have men stationed all around the perimeter of Orashion. We originally planned to bring them inside the city as reinforcements, but as you know, the rules strictly forbid such a thing. Makes sense. Guessing you're planning to seize control of the city as soon as this is all done? The thought crossed my mind, though there's no guarantee we would be successful, even if we did try. You really are a sneaky son of a bitch. I want to ask you something there. Are you thinking up an escape plan for the people of Orashion? If you are, I would advise against doing so. I know you are an expert at finding loopholes, but now is the time to hedge your bets. I know, that goes without saying. Pen. And while we're at it, I'll advise you both to keep your scheming to a bare minimum. I know you glasses-wearing types do that shit on the regular, but stop. How rude. That sort of caricature borders on prejudice. Wouldn't you agree, Kincaid? Don't put me in the same category as him. Jetzt blendet. Speed. Nehmen wir mit.
Why don't we see...
Tourist trouble. I can't write about it here, but could you please help me look for someone? I'll explain things in person. I will be waiting in front of the hotel in the North District. Looks like we got some 4 SPGs. Guess so. We've got more free time today, so let's see if we can knock some of them out. And who knows, we may find some useful information while we do so. True, but don't forget that Almada's game is our first priority. Right, makes sense. Das ist bestimmt noch... Nein. Das ist... Ach, das ist...
You want something to drink?
Essen?
Don't be a stranger.
Ja, besser nicht. Die schicken mich sonst gleich wieder sonst wohin. Gegen meinen Willen.
Why, I recommend take your time looking.
weil ich eh gleich kein Geld mehr hab.
You there. Let me talk.
Looking is always free, you know.
Come back for more anytime.
Aber was man nicht alles macht
This
für
market's
gerade
got everything.
für
Hello.
Stat-Upgrades. Das Hunting Cap.
Thank you.
Und ich bin arm. Dann können wir auch die Quest starten.
Right. We're nearly there.
Ups, hier will ich nicht hin. Ich will zu dem guten Mann. You're Barton, right? We're here about your request. Oh, are you the fixers? Thank goodness you came. You wanted us to look for someone, correct? 2 people, actually. They are tourists. You see, I'm a tour guide and I was guiding them around the city. I need you to find them. Okay, but why call us? This sounds like a job the police or bracers could handle well enough. Well, I suppose you're not wrong. Let me guess, you're feeling guilty about something. There's no way you'd call in a bunch of sketchy characters like us for help otherwise. Don't call us sketchy in front of the damn client. Part of why I came to you is because this is a matter that requires discretion. I can't get into why, but first, could you accept my request? Natürlich, wir brauchen Geld. Well, if you've got reason to be hush-hush about this, we'll hear you out. Thank you so much. So allow me to explain. You know about Bashtar Palace, right? Well, the other day it was made off limits to everyone. Yeah, we know about that already. And we know the reason why, too. I suspect the CID is the one who made that order. Though I highly doubt they knew all the details when they did so. Bashtar Palace is one of the key destinations of the tour, so needless to say, people were bummed when they heard the news. But I also let something else slip last night at dinner. You mentioned there were rumors of a hidden tunnel that connected the underground ruins to the palace. But that's not all. One couple pressed me to tell them how to get into the underground ruins. I know full well how dangerous that place can be, but they, let me guess, they slid some mirror your way and you spilled the beans. Yes, it's shameful, I know. Shameful doesn't even begin to describe that, my dude. You put their lives in danger. I know. I may have been inebriated last night, but no, there's no excuse for what I did. Anyway, fast forward to this morning. After I woke up, I tried checking on that couple, but they were nowhere to be found. I'm almost certain they went to the underground ruins. It's not good. I've been beating myself up over this. I know this won't make up for it, but I'm going to use my own money, including the amount I was given last night, to pay you for this request. Please bring them back safely. I'm begging you. Don't worry, we've taken the job, so you've got our guarantee that we will bring him back safe and sound. So you can bet your ass we'll be taking the cash. Of course, thank you so much. Now that that's settled, where's the entrance you told them about? I assume you didn't inform them of every entrance point, yes? Of course not. Even I don't know where all of them are. I told them about 2 of them. The one near the market in the North District and the one next to the department store in the East District. We can easily search both of them on our way. Yeah, though keep in mind, we're running up against the clock here. If we don't think we can finish it in time, we'll pass this one over to the guild. That sound good? Yes, that's fine. I still have tours to conduct, so I'll leave the rest to you all. If anything happens, please contact me. It just had to be the underground ruins. We must do something about this. I know, thankfully they don't have an access key, so there's no way they could have gotten far in. But they ain't out of the woods. There are monsters roaming near the entrances. True, we should make haste. Should we search the one near the market? That one's closer to the palace. Yeah, we'll hit that one first.
Time to start working.
Kids
This
are
mitnehmen.
always so full of energy.
Earl's Orphanage. Ah, I see now. Is something the matter, Van? Nah, I'm good. We've got no business here, so why don't we head someplace else? I'll race you there. Wait up, Sean. The others still aren't. Come on, last one there is a rotten egg. Ah! Crap. Phew, close call. Gotta be more careful, kiddo. That's what you get for not paying attention, as usual. Thanks for catching him, Crampy. Oof. Don't call me that. Yeah, I owe you big time, Crampy. Wanna play with us? We can play tag, hide and seek, or... Sorry kid, but I don't got time to be playing around. Yes, you do. Old people always have lots of free time. I hate taking this crap. They are cute, aren't they? Very much so. I'm glad he wasn't hurt. Seeing them reminds me of my little brother and sister. They are adorable. You're funny, Crampy. Can you play with us? Pretty please? What the? Where'd you two come from? They've really taken a liking to him, haven't they? They're practically swarming him. Well, aren't you Mr. Popular, Crampy? You shut your mouth. Don't let him escape. We won't. What's going on out here? Are you kids causing trouble for other people again? Oh, a visitor? Wait, is that you, Van? What? Hang on a sec. Long time no see, Flona. Who would have thought our favorite little troublemaker would grow into such a fine young man? It makes you want to burst into tears. So when grew up here? This job's been one big homecoming for you, hasn't it? No wonder you've been looking all sentimental this whole time. I have not been looking sentimental. I'm guessing he lived here until he became an adult? No, he left Urashion long before that. Someone from far away adopted him. If memory serves, that was about 14 years ago. I was just a supporting caregiver back then. Director Arkwright was the one in charge. Arkwright? So that's where your surname comes from. Yep. Didn't feel like wasting time thinking up a name, so I just went with the first one that came to mind. Now that I think about it, he's never once talked about the people who took him in. Young Van was always the center of attention, and he got along very well with the children outside the orphanage. I see that part hasn't changed one bit. You have so many people working with you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for supporting him. Trust me, he supports us much more than we do him. I don't exactly work with him, I'm just kinda along for the ride. Have you all had lunch yet? You're more than welcome to join us if you haven't. It's lovely of you to offer, but we've got something we gotta take care of. That's too bad. Perhaps next time then. Oh, one more thing. You aren't having any trouble running the place, right? Any money woes? None whatsoever, thankfully. The cathedral is closed, so people from the church do a lot to help us. We also receive a large donation from an anonymous benefactor every year. Oh, that's nice. Is it from a charity organization or something? I'm not sure. They've never reached out to us, so I don't know who they are. All we have are the sender headers on the digital recipes, which only say from SPG. Wait, that's... nice to hear there are still good people in the world. What a goody two-shoes. I don't get why he feels the need to hide it. How very him. You're leaving? Aww. Can't you stay a little longer? Sorry, kiddos. It ain't easy being an adult. Lot of responsibilities. Y'all do me a favor. Play your little hearts out while you're still a kid, or you'll regret it later. Okay, I hope we can play with you sometime too. You'll come back, right, mister? Sure, at some point. I'll get out of your hair now. We'll be in the city for another few days, so we'll try and come back before we leave. That would be lovely. Please take care of yourselves. If we don't succeed, then we'll succeed. I know we will. Hä? So wie ich Geld ausgebe, kriegen sie dieses Jahr keine Spende. Da bleibt nichts übrig.
This stuff's straight from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Oh, this place is off limits. The police officer. Damn, what a pain in the ass. Actually, we've got business in there. We are Arkwright Solutions, correct? You know about us? He's from Ikaruga. He must be guarding this entrance. But it was merely a disguise. Obviously. Damn, you could give a certain phantom thief lady a run for her money. Shut up. Never mind. Well, you know who we are, so why not let us through? I suppose we do have a contract with one another, so that should be fine. However, I'd still like you to state your business first. It's just a formality, you understand? A pair of tourists may have wandered underground from this entrance. We received a request to search for them. Oh, was this pair composed of a young man and woman by any chance? You've seen them? Yes, not too long ago. I told them exactly what I told you, that this area was off limits. I imagine they would have backed off if you were in your disguise. Yeah, no doubt. Soon after, I heard a bit of a ruckus coming from the marketplace. What? Nevertheless, it turned out to be nothing. I doubt it has any bearing on your request. If you say so. Well then, I'd say your business here is concluded. If you will excuse me. He's gone. If all of the Ikaruga Jägers are in his level, then it's no wonder they are known as the strongest corps in the east. We should return to our search. If they were chased away, there's only one place they could have gone. And that is the underground ruins entrance next to the East District department store. Right, let's get moving. Also lasst ihr mich hier nicht rein? Nö. Denn der Tumult auf dem Markt scheint mir ziemlich verdächtig. Wir können erstmal kurz wieder alles in uns reinstopfen.
Thanks for the grub. Thanks for the grub. Love me a sugar rush. Love me
Nicht
a
zu Level
sugar
9,
rush.
völlig also. Sehr
Love
schön.
me a sugar rush.
Strength plus 30. Schick, schick. Oh, plus 1000. Oh, brauchst aber noch 9000 Punkte. Könnte ein Stückel dauern.
Kids are always so.
Und kurz hier mal noch schnell die Quest.
Off we go.
As resplendent as Let's see.
Threatening letter. Someone sent me a threatening letter. I just don't know what to do. Please help. I'll be waiting in the inn in the South District. Is Nelly the name of the waitress at our inn? Yes, that's right. Wonder what's going on with her.
As resplendent as you'd expect.
Yeah. How may I help you all? Oh, yeah, you're the group that came here yesterday. You want me to whip up a meal for you? That's okay, thank you though. We are actually here about your request. Huh? You're Nelly, right? We saw your 4 SPG on the bulletin board. Wait, you're the famous brigand? Wow. We left the inn to check the bulletin board and now we're right back where we started. That's funny. So, can I go ahead and talk about the threat letter I received? Sure, what's it say? Perhaps we should discuss this in our room. I have a feeling this could take a while. Alright, have you got the letter on hand? Yes, right here. Filthy, parasitic immigrants like you have no place in our magnificent opera house. Abandon your dream to take the stage, or the wrath of Adius will descend upon you. How could anyone write something so horrible? Invoking our goddess's name in this way is nothing short of impiety. person who wrote this is obviously anti-immigrant. This is one of the most pathetic things I've ever read. Guessing you don't see a lot of this stuff, given that US got such a stranglehold over Langport. Orashion's a different story though. Anti-immigrant animosity is more likely to seep through here. Some people in this city are determined to carry the antiquated beliefs of the old nobility to the grave. It's almost like their life's calling is to harass people like Nelly. You aren't wrong there. Most of the people here are kind, but there's a handful of rotten apples, to be sure. This isn't the first time I faced discrimination in this city. I can count the number of times this kind of thing has happened on two hands. And why are you still living here? Because I love Horatio. It's every artist's dream to live here. We all call it the city of art and tradition. I've wanted to be here ever since I was a little girl. I worked day and night for so long to get to where I am. And now I finally earned the right to attend the music academy here. I can't just throw it all away now. I can understand that feeling. Okay, the music academy and the opera house connection tracks. Is there something that sparked all this? Like an event of some kind? Yes, actually. We are borrowing the opera house for a concert recital. It's still a little ways away, but I'm totally stoked for it. And that's in part because I got the lead role. Wow, congratulations. So the threat letter is calling on you to give up the leading role? They'll probably resort to violence if you don't comply. That's what I feared. The opera house has been around for a few hundred years. And in all that time, I don't think there's ever been an immigrant who's been at the center of the stage. I could definitely see that ruffling more than a few feathers in the anti-immigrant crowd. I'm sure they'll stoop to some serious lows to get you out of the spotlight. That's terrible. If you don't mind me asking, why didn't you take this to the police or the guild? I wanted to be discreet about all this. If word gets out, the real recital could be cancelled. It's been a labor of love from everyone involved, and my classmates have been giving it their all during practice. I don't want their efforts to go to waste. This is just like the film festival. From the threat letter to the calling upon of a dubious brigand to save the day. I should just give up the lead role, shouldn't I? What? Heck no. You worked your butt off and studied like crazy to get this far. That role is rightfully yours, so don't give it up. But I don't think I have any other choice. You don't want to fight this? And why'd you send out a request? I guess I just wanted to hear an expert's opinion before I came to a decision. Now that I know I'm in real danger, I'd rather just let this one go. Well, you're the client. If you want to call it here, then we'll be on our way. But are you sure this is how you want things to end? If you let this guy go, they'll be back for more. As long as you have the will to take to the skies, they'll do everything they can to chain you down. Things will only escalate from here if you don't take a stand. I bet they won't stop until you've packed your bags and left. You still haven't given me the details of your request. Tell me what you really want. I'm all yours. I want to be a part of the recital. I don't want to give up here. Got it. Then you can leave everything to us. Boss Arkwright Solutions is on the case. But no buts. We're gonna help you out and that's fine. Whoever's behind this will think twice about hurting you once we're through with them. I suppose I can change your minds then. That's right. Once we're committed to helping someone, we always see it through. Don't you worry, young lady. We'll catch this foul criminal. I suggest we start by gathering a list of suspects. Is there anyone you can think of who could have sent that letter to you? No, not off the top of my head. I know doubting people you know ain't any fun, but we need some place to start. Can you think of anyone who might want to snipe the leading role if you gave it up? I suppose one person comes to mind. Her name's Emily. Namen. Forget it. She's another student at the academy, and she's hyper competitive. We were both the top picks for the lead spot. So if you were to step down, she would assume the leading role. That certainly qualifies as a motive. What kind of person is she? Do you know what she thinks about immigrants? I know she's a descendant of the old Eurasian nobility, and, well, I don't think she likes me very much. I've never heard her say anything discriminatory about immigrants, but I can hardly read her mind. She definitely sounds suspicious to me. Yeah, I agree. We'll start by talking with her. Oh, but I don't know for sure that it's Emily. I know, we're not gonna lay any accusations. We just want to chat with her. Any idea where she'd be around this time? I think she's at a boutique in the department store over by the East District. She wanted to pick out a dress to wear to the recital. I overheard her saying that in our last rehearsal. So we need to go to the Quincy department store. Let's depart then.
Let's get this party started.
Off we go.
Hey, you are Emily, right? Yes? And who are you exactly? We're reporters. Local paper wants to do a piece on the upcoming recital at the Opera House. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions if you don't mind. Oh, alright. I suppose that makes sense. Our school's annual recitals always attract a lot of attention. So that's the story he's going with this time. The fact that I'm getting used to this is a little frightening. I'd be happy to oblige. Ask me whatever you'd like. Well, let's get right into it then. Could you tell us how the preparations for the recital have been going? Quite well, as a matter of fact. This year's performance is shaping up to be even better than the last. Nice to hear. Oh yeah, someone told me this year's leading lady is a Central Eastern girl. That true? Yes, that's correct. Her name is Nellie. Are you two acquainted? Of course. We both attend the same music academy after all. However, I wouldn't exactly call us the closest of friends. Or friends at all, really. Oh, why is that? There's some kind of bad blood between you two. Oh, not at all. It's nothing like that. Though I do find her rather irritating, to be perfectly honest. In fact, just looking at her gets my blood boiling. Sounds pretty suspect. Think she's our culprit? Not necessarily. Let's not jump the gun here. You aren't the first person who said she's aggravating. Sounds like she may have a difficult personality. Perhaps this recital would be better off without her. What? No, I don't agree with that at all. You don't? I'm surprised to hear that. We heard you would serve as her replacement should she step away. Are you saying you don't have any interest in being the lead? Of course I do. But the fact of the matter is, the school cast her in the lead role over me, and I have no reason to object to that decision. As much as it pains me to admit, Nellie is one step ahead of me. At the moment, anyway. If she were unable to perform, this entire recital would be in shambles. Sounds like you think pretty highly of this girl. I thought you said you didn't like her. I don't, not one bit. Nellie is blessed with all these wonderful talents. And yet she withdraws into her shell time and again just because she's an immigrant. The other performers and I had no idea how to interact with her for a while. However, we were all struck by her determination and diligence in time. Everyone in the academy holds her in the highest regard. But she's still so self-loathing. That girl frustrates me to no end. Why can't she just be more confident in herself? Aw, she really cares about her. This chick's only pretending to hate our client. What a waste of time. Now, don't be like that. You said everyone at the academy respects her, yes? Does that include all the people in the recital as well? That's right. Everyone believes that we'll be able to pull off a tremendous performance with her at the center. Sounds like she's pretty special. I've got another question. Do you know anyone outside the recital who knows she's the lead performer? That's an odd thing to ask. Well, it's not as though we've been keeping it a secret. Although we haven't officially announced the program or the performers yet. Though while I'm not surprised reporters such as yourselves are in the know, I don't think many are aware that Nellie is the lead. Oh, actually there's one person who knows. A man running a survey asked me some questions about the recital not too long ago. Can you tell us more about him? Certainly. he was running a survey in the North District Marketplace. As I recall, it was about racial harmony and the immigrants living in Orasian. During the survey, he asked me if I had any detailed anecdotes regarding the theme. He seemed to be supportive of immigrants, so I told him about Nellie and the recital. I'm afraid I can't think of anyone else who might know about her, though. It's alright. You've been a huge help, so thanks. Anytime. Best of luck with writing your article. Good day. Well, we did learn a lot at least. Unfortunately, we lost our only lead in the process. Before we start worrying about that, let's report back to Nellie.
Let's be on our way.
So, did you talk with Emily? Yeah, we did. Let's move this conversation back to our room. Ben relayed what they heard from Emily. Name. Amalie really said all that? Sure did. It's doubtful that she penned that letter. You look relieved. I am. I totally had the wrong idea about her this whole time. So she really thinks of me as a rival. Glad we got that sorted out, but that means the number of suspects has dropped down to 0. If Amalie didn't write it, then who in the world did? We're back to square one, it seems. Actually, we might be one step closer to the truth. I'm thinking our perp was setting her up to take the blame. Wait, what? You think they were trying to frame her? Huh? What do you mean? Look at it from this perspective. Amalie has the most to gain if you dropped out. She's a type to be easily misunderstood, and like you said before, she's a descendant of the old Orasian nobility. Anyone would think she's suspicious with a capital S. It's a plausible theory, especially if our perpetrator holds anti-immigrant views. After all, she herself is an ally of immigrants. She's an ideal target for them. I can see that. And if you start pointing fingers and playing the blame game, then that's all the better for them. They must think they are so clever. Can't wait to bust their heads. Do we have any idea who they are? I've got a hunch. We should look into whoever's behind that survey. That thing stinks to high heaven. You think so? I thought Amalie said the person giving the survey was pro-immigrant. Yeah, I doubt that. While it's true that the number of people with pro-immigrant beliefs are on the rise, in Orasian those voices are drowned out by the choir of anti-immigrant sentiment. So if the results of that survey got posted, what do you think it would look like? Well, it would probably skew in favor of the people who hold those anti-immigrant beliefs. Bingo. If you were conducting the survey in good faith, doing it here would fly in the face of common sense. And that's exactly why I think that whole thing is bogus. Do you think the person doing the survey could be connected to the anti-immigrant movement? That's exactly what I think. Might be connected to a hate group or a racist asshole in a position of power. So their goal this whole time was to root out people who support immigrants. How dare they do this? How dare they do something so vile? We can't let them get away with this. And we won't. We'll make sure they get what's coming to them. And then we won't. And we don't have to be picky about how we go about it. Personally though, I want to do something that'll really rile them up. And I know just how to do it. Huh? There's some kind of gathering over there. I wonder what it is. Oh, 2 students from the Music Academy are performing. And one of them is Central Eastern. So here's the plan. We're gonna use decoys to lure them out. We'll need you and Amalie to perform on the street. Wait, you're using me as a decoy? So that's what you meant by something that'll really rile them up. I imagine that'll be effective in drawing them out of the shadows. However, I don't know how we'll tell them apart. Also, we can't corner them without any proof. I know, and that's where the third decoy comes in. I'm thinking our perp is using the survey to find people who are pro-immigration. They might even have a running list of targets. So if someone was cheering Nellie on, they might make contact so they can add another name to it. Right, they would consider them a traitorous countryman, It's a sound plan. So who's going to be the third decoy? I want to back this asshole myself, so I'm out. I think the best person for the job would be... Honestly? Oh, bro immigrant. Agnes, you up for this? Me? Not that I'm opposed, but why her? Because she fulfills all the requirements. Plus she seems timid at first glance, so they'd likely think she'd be easy to deal with. She's the perfect decoy. I'm not sure I love that assessment, but alright, I'll play the part. Okay, so that takes care of that. Have you figured out how we're gonna catch this asshole? Yeah, we're gonna need Agnes too. Handwriting sample. Get a handwriting sample from him. Aha, then we could compare that to the thread letter. Very clever. Let's also record the conversation, just to be safe. Understood. I'll do my best. Then it's settled. You okay with this plan? Absolutely. I'm just glad Amalie agreed to so readily. He was rather indignant when we explained the situation. She might come off as having a chip on her shoulder, but she has a strong sense of justice. I can respect that. People are starting to gather. The culprit may already be present. Keep your eyes peeled. Isn't she an immigrant? She's got some nerve. Who cares about that? She has a lovely singing voice. I can't believe I get to hear such beautiful music on the street. No wonder this place is called the City of Art and Tradition. So that damn immigrant didn't heed my warning. Well, at least I've been able to make good use of this opportunity. That guy has been approaching a lot of people. And he has a survey in his hand. He must be the one. I need to get close without raising his suspicion. It was incredible. You're both amazing singers. I wish I was half as talented as you. Hello, young lady. Might I have a moment of your time? Sure. Is something the matter? No, not at all. I was just curious about your thoughts on the performance. Did you enjoy it? Oh yes, very much so. I thought it was splendid. Wonderful. I agree wholeheartedly. Did you know that one of the performers is from the Central East? Yes, I noticed that. They were great, weren't they? So I was right. Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, think nothing of it. My name is Jacob. By the way, I'm currently running a survey. It's about racial harmony. Would you mind filling it out? I might not have much power myself, but I want to do everything I can to achieve racial harmony here in Calvert. That's an admirable goal. Very well. I'd be more than happy to help. There's nothing particularly suspect about the questions themselves, but they are asking for way too much personal information. A legitimate survey would never ask for my full name, employer, and address, much less the names of my family members. I'll just jot down what Van told me to write. Okay, all done. Thank you for your time. I'll be taking my leave now. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to say I very much enjoyed my conversation with you today. If it's okay, would you mind writing down your number for me? You want my contact information? Whatever for? Well, you see, I'm interested in the pro-immigration movement, so I'd like to stay in touch if possible. Of course. In that case, I'd be all too happy to oblige. One moment. Here you are. I'll take that. What? Who in the blazes are you? Just some guy who's onto your bullshit. You need permission from the city to run this kind of survey. Did you think you could skip that step? Your silence speaks volumes. Yeah, let's move this conversation somewhere else. And no, you don't have a choice. Nicely done, Agnes. Thank you. I'm surprised I pulled it off, to be honest. Wait, you two know each other? You were playing me from the start. How dare you lie to me, you damn brat. If this ain't the pot calling the kettle black, I don't know what it is. Ben ripped Jacob's glasses and beard off. After all, you're not Jacob. You're Jacobin, the anti-immigration activist. What? Don't play dumb with me. We saw you giving speeches earlier. Time to fess up. I suppose there's no point in hiding it, then? Yes, I'm Jacobin. But what of it? Oh, so that's how you're gonna play this. I'll admit that I didn't get permission to hold this survey, but really, who cares about a trivial little rule like that? Jacobin, I apologize for deceiving you. However, what you're doing is both wrong and criminal. That's quite the accusation. I doubt you can back it up after all, I did receive permission to give my speeches. That isn't what I'm referring to, although I don't approve of those either. You've been harassing innocent immigrants, sent a threat letter to Nellie, and tried to pin it on Amalia. Those are all crimes. I haven't the foggiest what you're referring to. Back to playing dumb, are we? Well, let me enlighten you. Here's the threat letter in question. So, you have no proof that I wrote it. You're about to eat your own words. We got this sheet of paper with all your contact info, which you penned yourself, dumbass. Oh, what a coinky-dink. The handwriting's a perfect match. The cops wouldn't even need to run this through the lab. The jig is up. Unfortunately for you, it isn't. The cops can't touch me, even if they wanted to. I have powerful friends in powerful places, including the very man who sits atop the automobile industry itself. Wait, does he mean? The police are in his pocket. In fact, he can arrange for them to erase this event from the... You're the idiot to end all idiots. Did you seriously think we were gonna turn you over to the cops? Hell no. To the bracers he goes. I'm sending you to meet my friends at the Bracer Guild. They prioritize the safety of citizens, so I'm sure they ain't gonna take kindly to you writing this threat letter. If you somehow avoid punishment, the Bracers will still have you marked from here on out. This can't be happening. Alright, we're done here. We'll just make a quick call and then we'll send you on your way. You won't catch me alive. You just don't know when to quit, do you? Warum müssen die immer wegrennen? And where do you think you're going, What? Give it up. We've got the evidence, you moron. Running away isn't gonna save your ass. Who in the hell are you? That's not really important. All you need to know is we're Arkwright Solutions. We ain't on the side of justice, but for the right price, we're more than happy to bring down evil-doing bastards like you. So you're fixers? Just my luck. Jacobin was handed over to the guild. After that, Van relayed what happened to Nellie and Amalie. Does this mean I'm safe? Yep, you can go into your consort worry-free. We foiled the perpetrator's plans before they went into motion. He hadn't even secured the manpower he needed to force you out. What a relief. Thank you so much, everyone. It was our pleasure. We wish you both the best of luck with your recital. I'm sure you'll blow everyone's socks off. I would also like to extend my gratitude. Had you not stepped in, this insidious plot might never have been unraveled. Although, I might have been of some assistance earlier on had a certain someone kept me in the loop. Sorry. You gotta put a little more faith in your gal pals. I am most certainly not a gal pal. I simply didn't want a worthy adversary to walk out on me. Especially not before I had the chance to even the score. Thanks, Emily. You're such a good friend. I told you I'm not... Oh yeah, I still need to get an outfit for the recital. Wanna go to the boutique with me? Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind accompanying you. Kids, am I right? You do realize that's a phrase only elderly people use, yes? Can it?
That's all, folks.
Love to see it.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Oh, Law Rank 4. Wieder ein paar Drops, die ich immer noch nicht verwendet habe. Moment, was haben wir hier? 90 Dishes. All Dishes. Golden Dish.
Sure, give me a minute. Didn't mean to keep you.
Chunky
It
Weißwurst.
affects my cooking muscles. Ah, there's nothing better than this. That was a fine meal.
Dafür?
Thanks for the grub.
Dann in den Untergrund. Okay, this is the place. We just realized we don't know which group is using this entrance. I imagine Ren has looked into it already. Should we ask her? We don't got the time for that. I didn't see anyone who looked like our tourists on our way over. They might already be inside. Yeah, they probably are. Alright, you guys, there's no telling what will happen in there, so stay on guard. Stay away! Stay away! Oh my. This is not good. That man is being attacked. Let's help him. Am I going to die here? Not if I can help it. Who are you people? We'll talk later. Stay back. Okay. Commencing counter-offensive.
Give me your worst.
My one skill is coming right up.
A chance.
There we go.
All you on, yes.
Pressure him and move in.
Activating drive.
You'll be sorry.
There we go.
There, you know what to do on.
A chance.
I suggest
Activating
you strike now.
drive.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
It's working.
Are you hurt at all? No, I'm okay. Wait, no I'm not. Please help me. Huh? But all the enemies are dead. Hold on a moment. Weren't there 2 tourists we needed to save? My girlfriend's in danger. She's deeper in. Are you guys bracers? No, that doesn't matter. Whoever you are, just please save her. Don't tell me you abandoned her to save your own hide. Of course not. I was trying to save her. We were just wandering around and minding our own businesses. And those things came from out of nowhere and attacked us. They had us cornered, so I used myself as bait to lure them away from her. Wow, you've got some serious backbone. Alright, you head on back up to the surface and wait for us. We'll rescue your girl. You mean it? Of course, we'll take care of her. Then I'll leave it to you. You're my only hope, so please rescue her. Now, let's go find her. I wouldn't be surprised if she was at the end. Bear in mind that the layout is identical to the other entrances, so both the left and right paths will take the same amount of time to traverse. I'm not sensing any monsters nearby, so we should be able to make a sprint for it. There she is. Looks like these guys just did the saving for us. They must be one of the teams in the game, and I'm guessing this is their turf. Careful. These guys are Jägers for sure. I've never seen them here in the Republic before, but I doubt they are good news. Got it. So if they aren't Nidhogg, they must be... Hey, you guys are the Scorpions of Sahat, right? I take it you're one of the other participant teams? Yeah, Arkwright Solutions. Wait, that's the name of the team that Fresh the head honcho of round 1. We may have been eliminated, but this is still our base of operations. What business do you have here? Nothing with you, but we do have business with the woman that sprawled out on the floor. Don't tell me she's... No, she's simply unconscious. And what do you want with her? We are here to get her out of here. Mind handing her over? I should have figured that's what you wanted. Unfortunately, our answer is no. But why? Because she saw our faces. What? We cannot allow civilians to bear witness to that. That's why we have no choice but to make her disappear. So you're merely covering your tracks. But why go that far? You're planning to kill her just because she saw your faces? That's messed up, and we are not gonna let that happen. You look like you're a Jaeger, and quite a young one at that. In that case, let me educate you on something you should already understand. Every corps has their own rules that they must abide by. That's what it means to be a Jaeger. If you cannot come to terms with that, then in my eyes, you are nothing more than an immature little girl. Shut the hell up, assholes. She might be a Jaeger, but right now, she's an assistant at my office. And I'm not gonna let you diss one of my employees like that. Van, we're gonna play this thing by my rules. Here's how this is gonna go down. I mean, there's no reason with them. Fuck it. We're gonna fight it out. You're challenging us? Yeah, if we win, you hand her over to us. If you win, we'll back down. And of course, we won't say a word about this to anyone. This doesn't benefit us in the slightest. Sure it does. It'll help kill the time. Not like you have anything else better to do anyway. After all, you did get eliminated from the get-go. You bastard, how dare you mock us? They took the bait. He really knows how to rile people up. We just got unlucky. If you went up against Marduk right off from the start, you would have lost too. We would have kicked your asses if we ran into you instead. Them's fighting works. Wanna prove it? Fine, your funeral, punk. We'll return home with our head on a pike. With your head on a pike. Yeah, don't think so. Bring it on, losers. Commencing battle with the Scorpions of Sahat.
Let's see what you're made of. Got a whole slew of them. Brace yourself. Here goes. Time for the main. No.
Schwächlinge. Maybe we didn't really stand a chance in this game. We should have brought more firepower. I feel for you guys. Going up against Marduk right at the start must have been tough. Was ist hier los? Whoops. I feel for you guys. Going up against Marduk right at the start must have been tough. Mein Ton wieder an. You guys got the raw end of the deal. In any event, you won fair and square. The girl is yours. Cool. We'll come up with a story to cover you guys. Thank you. The female tourist rode Sarah's back to the surface, and Van's group joined her soon afterward. Thank you so much for saving us. Well, we may not have been able to if those airsoft players didn't find you first. Though they did get an earful from the police after the fact. Anyway, no more wandering into dangerous places like that, got it? You don't have to tell me twice. I'd rather not die if I can help it. Well, I'm glad those two came out unharmed. It's all thanks to you. It's a good thing he contacted the bracers, huh? We can always count on them to keep us safe. Sorry, but we aren't bracers. You aren't? Nope, we are Arkwright Solutions. We ain't allies of justice like the bracers, but if you're in a jam, we'll get you out of it. For the right price, of course. Oh, you're fixers. I had no idea. We'll make sure to remember that. I'm looking forward to the day I can send you all a request. Respectfully, I don't think that's something you should be looking forward to.
That's one drop behind us.
Reward deposited.
Oh, Chaos Rank 3. Das heißt neuer Core, nehme ich an. Yep. Hat er irgendetwas Interessantes? Die Chaos Version. Oh.
I knew
Ja,
you
bitte.
couldn't resist.
Weiter gucken. Für den Fall, was ich Fenster zumachen muss, falls doch ein Sturm kommen sollte. Jetzt haben wir wieder Geld. Da können wir auch wieder verschwenden gehen. Wie gesagt, dieses Jahr keine Spende fürs Waisenhaus. Geht alles in Waffen und Essen.
Let me talk to you for a minute.
Hello.
Und Geschenke.
Thank you.
Why, hello. Thank you.
This stuff's straight from the freezer. Hello there. Come again.
Later launch.
Viele haben schon wieder.
What? You expecting thanks?
Nö.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Oh, 60. Wow. Gut. Na dann zur Gilde. Mal gucken, was die zu sagen haben.
Here goes.
Yep. Jetzt bin ich noch hinter den Event-Trigger. Oh, there you are. Glad you could make it. You guys sounded pretty serious on the call. Everything alright? Do any of you know where Elaine's gone? Huh? The hell do you mean?
There is an urgent matter I must attend to. I will be acting alone for the time being. I apologize for not discussing this with any of you beforehand.
Elaine. This has to be some kind of joke, right? If only it was, but his handwriting's definitely hers. Probably dropped this note by here in the morning. I was gonna ask if you knew anything about this, but I can tell you're just as clueless as us. It's written all over your faces. Sorry, I wish we had better news for you. She certainly isn't acting like her normal self. There was that incident in the capital too. Yeah, but I thought she rebounded from that. Maybe losing yesterday set her off or something. How dare you belittle her? Have some faith, Mr. Wei. I doubt an A-rank bracer would make this sort of choice on a mere impulse. Anyway, thanks for filling us in. We'll keep an eye out for her. Though I can't imagine us having much time to do that once the game starts up again. Any help's better than none. Thanks a lot, you guys. Try not to let it bug you too much. We all need you to have your head in the game. Thanks. If we learn anything, we'll get in touch. Good luck with your work in the city, Elvis. Yeah, best of luck to you as well. We've seen all the main areas of the city now, including the ones we couldn't visit yesterday. Second round starts at noon. Maybe now is a good time to head underground. Da denke ich mal unterirdisch. Da ist direkt eine rote. Da ist direkt eine rote Auswahl. Once you choose to wait in the central underground area, the main story will advance. Yep. Vane's group met up with their collaborators, and together they made their way into the underground. They arrived in the area where the first round concluded and waited for the second one to start.
Keycard confirmed. Team Arkwright Solutions can now enter the middle zone.
Great, on to the next zone we go. Wait, how will the other teams get in? We're the only ones who can go through this door, right? Correct, but I very much doubt this is the only entrance. Yeah, there has to be more than one way in. This wouldn't be much of a game if our competition couldn't even enter the playing field. I still would like to know why we must compete to begin with. What are they trying to achieve here? You can ask them that yourself, after we beat their asses. Right, let's save the hard questions for later. The people we fought yesterday were so boring. Beating them was kid stuff. Hopefully our new opponents will be more up my alley. Please do not lose sight of our objective, princess. We are here to fulfill our contract, nothing more. Ah, come on, let the girl live a little. Alright, gang, let's roll.
Welcome, players. I am Alexander, the boss of Round 2. Melchior already laid out the rules for advancing, so I have nothing more to add on that point. I will note that only 5 teams were eliminated yesterday, which was well below our expectations. You will have 4 hours to complete this zone. Our hope is that only half of you will make it through. In this round, you will need 6 key cards to advance. May the best team emerge victorious.
We're free from yesterday, so we just need to get 3 more. It's essentially the same deal as before. Our competition will be much fiercer, however. We may be fighting a more uphill battle to acquire them. Cool with me? I like a good challenge. I would prefer to exercise caution. We can't afford to fight everyone, so we should pick our battles wisely. The more our opponents fight and eliminate each other, the better. Fighting has already begun, it seems. Probably won't be long till we run into another crew, so be ready to fight at a moment's notice. Right.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I'll take it from here.
Magic attacks work best. Initiated. You have a charge attack ready. Launching attack.
Sucker.
There we go.
Archance, restrain. Shadow body.
I won't let this chance. Skills coming right. Enemy suppressed. Let's proceed ahead.
Always got it down, Reset.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
Team Stillwater has been eliminated.
Take the sun. You snooze, you lose.
Now the dominoes begin to fall.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Archance, look at me. Keep going.
You might want to boost some arts. You'll hurt. What? Boost gauge enhance. Enemy suppressed.
Looks
Let
like a
us proceed
chest.
ahead. Good job, Reset.
Unicorn Cameo. EP plus 60 and prevents fear.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Show them what you're really capable of. Time for you to focus. Activating skill.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Physical attacks for now. Arts attack design. Unleashing shark spread. Use a shark boost to get the upper
Time for...
Boost gauge limiter up.
Nice. That went great.
Your skill is commendable.
Break free.
Shifting to maintenance mode. New shard skill added. Shifting to maintenance mode.
Austauschen.
Team Needhog Knaves has been eliminated.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece? Take this!
Now is the time for stall.
Take this!
Use a sharp boost. Activating skill.
Now or never.
Sucker!
I won't let this chance slip by. Might want to boost here. Gotcha. A chance.
Certain arts seem to work better.
Going all in.
Ha! You know what to do, Anya.
Archance, keep going.
Certain arts seem to work better.
Ben! Give him your all.
You got this!
There. Shadow bind.
Nice. That went great.
Nice going, Van.
That looks like a nice chest.
Huh?
Bet we can rest there. Whew, that hits the spot.
Mal schauen, wen wir treffen. Holy crap, there's a fierce battle going on in there. I can sense spiritual reactions too. Seems like one group is significantly larger than the other.
I know that sound. It can only belong to one type of sword.
Celise!
Here!
Did someone chop your balls off or something? Knock it off with those chicken shit strategies and fight me like a man!
We will continue to use any and all tactics at our disposal until our path to victory is secure. Taking advantage of your foe's weaknesses is key. And we know you're a raging bull who can only understand the language of brute force.
That's it. You just landed the top spot on my shit list!
Calm yourself, Celise. They only taunt you because deep down, they know the truth of the matter. No matter how many monks they bring or plans they devise, defeating us is a statistical impossibility.
We'll see about that. So, I believe now is the time for... Oh, I know that much, Leon. And that's exactly why I'm so confused. You're part of the Iscariot unit, ain't you? And why didn't you tell the Congregation of Divine Worship about what you're doing here? Just what the hell are you thinking? We have no obligation to inform you of our reason for being here. But for the record, we know not of this Iscariot of which you speak. We are merely humble travelers whose curiosity led us to this place. Is that explanation satisfactory? Hell no. I'm not buying that for a second. Our commander requested that we avoid quarreling with you wherever possible. But if a fight is what you want, who are we to say no? I would rather not, but I'm afraid I see no other choice. It's a pity. I would much prefer the Holy City not lose 2 of its precious dominion. Don't get ahead of yourself. You don't got a snowball's chance in hell of beating us. It's their stigmas. Careful. The signs of the 4th and the 11th are capable of immolating and freezing all in their path. We have no choice but to pull out our secret weapon. Huh? What is that? It looks to be a multiplex spiritual mark, which is made manifest using their ciphers. I presume that is the fruit of your research into our own blessings. But how will it measure up to the real thing, I wonder? We will know shortly. Now is as good a time as any to test it out.
All of you, stay your weapons!
Huh?
Master, what are you doing? That's one way to make an entrance.
Well, you found us.
Father Master Bearguard.
Is it really him? Then the rumors were true. I am no longer
associated with the church, so my words will not hold sway in this matter. But I still have a few thoughts to share as an outsider looking in. All of you represent either the Dominions or the monks, both of whom worship the same goddess. One would expect the church's elites to join hands and serve as a united front, confronting the present crisis as a collective unit. Yet all I see is school kids bickering on a playground. Is this how members of the church conduct themselves?
Damn it. I don't got a comeback for that one.
Nor have I. I trust you have no qualms with putting our differences aside?
We had no desire to fight to begin with, but we have even less of a desire to work with the likes of you.
You wanna run that by me again, asshole?
However, we recognize the folly of fighting to our mutual destruction. We shall take our leave. May we meet again when this game of theirs has reached its end. I too had heard talk of your survival. It's good to see you are alive and well, Master.
Nice to see you too.
We'd only learned he was still alive the other day. But it sounds like they've known for a while now. Indeed, and I have a good idea as to who their source is as well. But I wasn't the only one out of the loop. So, could we pass on a fight this time? Not up to fighting a Stigma user right now, let alone 2 of them. Yeah, that's cool. I kinda don't want to go up against Master Burgard anyway. Though you aren't getting off so easy next time. If you find us in the final round, prepare for hell on earth. A pity. I would very much like to give you hell on earth this very moment. Excuse me? Still, that can wait for after this is over. I doubt I could beat you while you have the strongest Jaegers in the East by your side. It's a damn shame. Would have loved to spar with ya. Same, but my companions here do also love playing it safe. And they are wise to do so. Phew, well, that could have ended a lot worse. We can count on the church to act more sensibly than many of the other participants, I think. Yeah, they are more likely to put the civilians' safety before their pride, not unlike the guild. Yes, I suppose that's true. But remember, Iscariot's goal is to exact swift punishment to Almada for their mounting sins. We may very well find ourselves on the opposing end of their blades later on. I am inclined to agree with his assessment. If it comes to that, we'll take them down. They'll have to grin and bear it, cause we are after Almada's throats too. If we want to beat them, we need those keycards, and we haven't got any yet today. Time to hustle, team. Yes, sir.
Team Zect Arms has been eliminated.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Show him launching the ambush below. Activating skill.
All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
If you could, now.
Keep going. Initiating skill. Have some more.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Your skill is commendable.
Ich will nochmal schnell lieber alles zumachen gehen. Bin gleich wieder da. Ja. Jetzt zugemacht, bevor mir das Haus um die Ohren fliegt.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Gotcha.
And action.
Show him what you're really capable of.
Take this. They're stunned.
Activating skill.
Don't mind if
Liegt ja schon wieder.
barge in.
You'll be sorry.
Initiating skill.
You know what to do, Anya?
I suggest we strike now. Activating drive. Might want to boost here.
Sucker.
If you please.
There. Shadow Fighter.
Engaging shield. Ha!
A chance.
Use a sharp search.
This'll hurt. Here we go.
I'll back you up. Dan, activate your boost.
Struggle all
Full boost. I suggest we strike now.
Pressure him and move in.
We needn't go.
You're
God, you You're screwed now.
Take this.
See you around.
Wait.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
So you do wield the power of an ogre.
You picked the wrong guy to
Then the
fight.
princess's
Shall I prepare some
suspicions
sweets for
have
you,
been
Mr.
confirmed.
Arkwright?
Schmierhut.
I guess they know about the Grendel now. I'd really love to go around with him. We just don't have time. Let's take a rain check on that.
You snooze, you lose.
Appreciate that. Hopefully we can still keep this on the down low until we know what the hell it even is.
Miss Lancer!
Initiating skill.
Sucker.
You know what to do, Anya?
Activating skill.
Ben! Give it all! Activating skill!
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, Dan.
Yeah. Path's all clear.
Anything on?
I eagerly await your performance.
Yeah.
Now, get him sharp!
Snooze, you lose.
Use a sharp now to get the upper
Now or
hand!
never.
Certain arts look to be most effective.
What? Boost gauge in hand!
Now or never.
Initiating skill.
You know what to do, Anya. Have some more.
Try to stop!
A chance.
Use a sharp certain arts. Give him your all!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Nice
Team
going, Ben.
Kruger B has been eliminated.
That's not Uppy's group, at least. But still.
Whew. That hits the spot.
Oh my, what a fortuitous coincidence.
Of all the people we could have run into, it just had to be them. Huh? We're really down on our luck today, huh? Well, nothing we can do about it now. We'll just have to beat you till you're black and blue. We have to jump straight to violence. We could try to talk it out for once.
The young lady is quite right. Why must we resort to such brutality from the outset? Did we not come to an amicable agreement just the other day?
That was just to exchange information that helped us keep Armada in check. But in situations like these, negotiations are off the table. You're a shady bastard who will screw us over in a heartbeat. He's got you right there, pal. You wound me. I would never do such a thing, especially when you are the one with the upper hand in numbers. You even recruited some powerful lackeys. I believe you have a good deal of leverage in this arrangement. You're from the east like us, right? They are, but Heiyui's roots differ from ours. They are the descendants of the largest of the 9 peoples of the Navakra. We are clearly at a disadvantage here, so why do you insist that we must fight? You have the 2 of us in the palm of your hand. Yeah, I'm not buying that for a second. For one, both you and Yin are easily capable of kicking all our butts alone. And honestly, I'm not even sure if you are alone here. I think you've got some men in this very room. What? Where? It's definitely possible that he's got some Shongsho that are out of sight. That would significantly shift the balance of power in this exchange. Right, they could ambush us at any time while our attention is on the 2 of them. Your scan isn't picking up anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean they aren't here. My, you seem to have gotten some rather strange ideas into your heads. Still, if you do not plan to make the first move, then allow us to do the honors.
Just a second.
It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, Judith Lanster. I'm something of a fan myself. Golden Blood is undisputably my movie of the year. Thanks. Anyway.
It's good to see you again. Been a while, hasn't it?
That it has. You've been doing quite well for yourself while I've been away.
Wait, hold the phone. You two know each other? For real? You, like, friends or something?
Although we're not just friends. We're rivals. And we've been that way since the day we met. That was 8 years ago now? We had only just taken up the mantle from our predecessors at that point. Sometimes our jobs put us in conflict with one another, but we got to team up every now and then. We may have been rivals, but we were comrades too.
I never would have guessed.
The memories are coming back to me. We spent many hours discussing the weight of what we had inherited. Before I knew it, though, you had found your place amongst the stars. You were thriving in a world unbeknownst to me. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I was truly happy for you. But I was a little sad as well. I felt left behind.
So you left for Crossbell and followed that other path because of me?
Not at all. The path I chose was entirely my own. Having said that, it's possible I was subconsciously influenced by you on some level. You're like the brightest star in the sky. I'm just a moon. I can't shine like you, or her, but I came to know the joy of the stage, as well as being at the center of it. The life of theater has captivated me ever since, just like how the life of cinema has done the same for you.
You know, I'm almost jealous. When I was struggling to find my way, you lent me an ear and your wisdom. You never needed my help, though. You found the path you wanted to follow all on your own.
I did. And now I'm going to show you everything I've learned during the time we've been apart.
I'm curious to see which of us has grown more these past 4 years.
As am I. Let's do this.
I think I'll add my own fuel to the fire. So, I've got a score to settle, and I'm not gonna be satisfied until I beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
Very well. I hold your potential in high regard, little conqueror. Let's see if you manage to break out of your shell. Show me that my confidence in you is not misplaced.
I'll do more than that, you four-eyed bastard!
I'm glad that he's fired up at least. I am interested to see what the famous White Orchid Dragon can do. Natürlich zwingt ihr mein Team wieder in eine komplett veränderte Ordnung. Sei doch nervig.
Brace yourself! Your turn, Judith!
Initiating skill.
Sucker!
A chance!
Activating drive.
Thunderous wind!
Allow me to suggest a proposal.
You have been Twinja! Go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
I'm out.
Leave this to me. Max boost! Give me your work. One skill shall right up. Boost gauge enhanced. Farewell. Ha! Miss Clodell!
Here goes.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
It's done!
Engaging shield.
Ebon Blade?
No!
I'll take you on.
Activating drive.
Energy output maximum. Initiating skill. Boost gauge expanded.
Forgive me.
There! Miss Claudel!
Here goes.
Full boost!
Bei Freeze. Schauen wir uns auch mal den, der den Freeze hat.
Like petals in the wind, this world is transient.
Ich will das nicht tun.
Parasolini pirouette. I won't hold back. Max boost.
So.
My exhaustion's catching up to me.
Hat auch.
Yeah. You saved me. I have to do
Brauche den Heal.
I've got this.
Boost gauge limit raised.
My move now. This'll hurt.
One skill coming right up! Boost, get your hands! Full boost! Give him your...
Nothing I can't handle.
This is where the real magic happens.
Boost gauge
Like hell you are!
Crimson Blade.
I will show no mercy.
Engaging shield!
Ebon Blade.
No! Bring it on!
It'll be alright! Then! Full boost! Go all out! One skill I shall end... Mr. Arkwright! Activating skill!
Now or never!
No, you don't!
Unchained. Land.
I can't. There.
Halt, warum sind denn alle gecharmt? Sehr nervig.
My move now.
One skill I shall end...
That was careless of me.
I commend you.
I can do even better.
Aaron's Falcon
I could do
Talents has
better.
been upgraded to
That's
Talent
how it
Bearer.
goes.
I did it!
Nicht, was es uns wirklich kümmert. Wir verwenden ja eh nicht.
Interesting. Very interesting. The time you have spent under Van has clearly done wonders in drawing out your latent potential.
I've been seeing a hell of a lot of combat, that's for sure. You barely broke a sweat through that whole thing, though. Looks like I've got a ways to go.
You sure are something. You were way outnumbered, but you still put up one heck of a fight. You're in a class of your own.
I don't think that's true at all. I came at you with everything I had, and that was still the best I could do. I hope my performance didn't leave you disappointed.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give you an 11. You were that amazing. I am so jealous of that woman. She has you all to herself. And thanks to her, you've grown to be a shining star. She must be really special.
That's one quality the two of you share. You have more in common with her than you might realize.
That was certainly enlightening. Spell, performances. One woman immediately springs to mind when I think of those things together. Well, we shouldn't eavesdrop anymore. It's rude to pry into someone else's personal life. True, still, I'm glad the whole thing had a happy ending. It was an honor to see you in action, Yin. You really live up to your legend. Same goes for you, Mr. Future Hey UA leader. Alright, we got to call this match decided. Yes, we admit defeat. I had hoped that we could catch you unawares with the drum card, but alas. We have 3 keycards in our possession, and they are now yours. Und wieder mal kriegen wir den einfachen Weg nach draußen.
Team Heiyue has been eliminated.
You sure that was a good idea? The end's gonna get pretty pissy with you. Oh, I very much doubt that. Whether we won or lost was never of any consequence. We came here with the express purpose of witnessing Armada's end, and we can accomplish that while off the game board. Wow, they really were here all along. You are playing your cards close to the chest, I see. We fully intend to abide by the rules, so we will not interfere with the game or its players any further. However, we can still offer aid from the sidelines. Should you defeat any of the bosses, we would be all too happy to take them into our care. Consider giving them over to us instead of those brutes from the guild. Regardless, I will be praying for your team's success. Yin and I will take our leave. I'll see you around, Judith. See ya. I hate dealing with that guy. Even when you have a leg up on him, it always feels like he's 10 steps ahead anyway. It does feel like he accounted for the possibility of him losing that battle. He's quite the schemer. We'll just have to cook up some schemes of our own and pay him back tenfold.
Gotcha!
Charging station.
Whew, that hits the spot. Huh? Looks like a chest. Gotcha!
Resistant to art. Physical attacks are unleashing sharp.
They're stunned! Up to you,
Das CP aufladen.
Have some more!
Let's go down.
Activating skill.
Restrained. Shadow Fire.
Now or never.
Certain arts look to be most effective.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Had to be the star of the show, eh, Judith?
Ich mal wieder gucken.
Path's all clear.
I
Forget about your charge attack.
You're stunned! You snooze, you lose. Keep it up!
There. Shadow Fire. You're next.
No! You know what to do on there!
I can live with this. Shall I brew you some tea, Miss Clodell? Get ready.
noch mehr davon. Ouch.
Take this! There! Get down!
Now, with charging ambush. Use a sharp. Certain arts will work better.
This'll
Ich bin
do.
verstorben.
Go all out.
Brace your-
Activating sluice gauge. Limiter unlocked.
Oh, nee, ne?
Engaging shield. I won't hold back. I will. That went better than I anticipated.
Always got it down, Reset.
Son, we can win right now. How's about some of this?
Ich hoffe, er kommt nicht gleich wieder.
Sucker!
Enemy suppressed.
Taking center
Let us
goes.
proceed ahead. You were an incredible help, Reset.
Here I go.
Here goes.
Das ist der schlechteste Zeitpunkt.
Ja. Ja.
I'll take it from
Magic attacks work best.
Ja.
I'm on it.
You have a charge attack ready.
You're exposed. There. Reset. One skill's coming right up. Mr. Arkwright.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Arctic Shroud. Turn to nothing.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Shall I massage your shoulders?
Go.
Like a chest.
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Take the stun.
Unleashing sharp.
Get down. Judith!
No! Keep it going!
Shroud. Down to nothing. Keep going.
Activating skill.
Sucker! A chance! Nice! That went great.
Your skill is commendable.
Wait, I.
Activating maintenance mode. Sorry, that's a single element slot. Sorry, that's a single element slot.
Aufstocken. Einen höheren nehmen. Den brauche ich nicht austauschen. Die Geschichte 3 hin. Reset zaubert eh nicht viel. Gehen hier hin.
Ooh, a shiny new skill.
Path's all clear.
That looks like a nice chest.
Meanwhile, I'll admit, we underestimated you and your man, Team Al-Fayed.
I understand the battle with the Knights wore you down. But even I can see the wind hasn't been knocked out of you entirely. I suggest you push a little harder. Otherwise, you may not live to regret it.
You are not our primary target. We have an ace in the hole, and we would be fools to show you our full hand. You seem to be under the impression that we are the ones who are cornered. Allow me to dispel that illusion right here and now. Another of Iscariot's units is on our 6.
So, you split your team in half from the start. A clever deception. You clashed with the Knights as one unit to mask your true numbers from the other teams. Or perhaps you intended to mislead us specifically?
Up to this point, we only showed our right hand. We kept our left firmly in the dark so we could pull it out at the opportune time. There are many formidable foes here, Heiyue, Ikaruga, and the Society included. But you are without question the greatest threat of them all. That was why we led you here, using ourselves as bait. And now the tables have turned.
I commend your strategy, but you are once again underestimating us. You should have taken your own words to heart. Men, switch from formation A6 to A4. Maintain fire on the targets while doing so.
So. The men are well trained, but I cannot fathom the meaning of that formation.
Objective changed from encirclement to suppression. The Buster Lance limiter has been disabled.
What is he up to?
Men, stay out of the line of fire. I will end this in one fell stroke.
Team Iscariot A has been eliminated. Team Iscariot B has been eliminated.
Ashland and his men have fallen? For real? But they seemed so strong. Since when did they have 2 teams? And they both lost at once? How? It is possible their battle with the 2 Dominions left them in a rather precarious state. If both units were eliminated at the same time, then it may be his handiwork.
Today, 7 teams have been taken out of the game, leaving 8 remaining. It won't be long now before one of you has enough keycards to advance. Muster up your courage and come face me in the depths, if you dare.
One moment. The numbers he gave don't add up. 12 teams have been eliminated, 7 today and 5 yesterday, and there are 8 remaining. That would mean there are 20 teams, and that does not match the number they gave at the start. Right, they said there were 19, didn't they? Which begs the question, where did the other one come from? He had to correct himself on that earlier. Either he can't do basic math, or a new team has entered the scene. The latter's more likely to me. It's not fair. They can't just add teams after the game's already begun. I don't think they are adding anything actually. There was supposed to be 20 teams from the start, remember? Each underground entrance had one keycard allocated to it. And every team got a card that was registered in their name, which they could use to open their assigned entrance. One of those entrances went unused, and that was the one we were going to use, right? Yeah. Everyone was working under the assumption that Ikaruga was using that entrance. Of course, you guys had already snagged its keycard at the time. So it probably became invalid once you joined our team. My theory is that the surveillance system issued another once that happened. Oh, I didn't even think of that. The surveillance system favors fairness above all else. So it logically follows that if someone obtained that newly issued replacement keycard, they'd have been registered as the 20th team. So now we have another team to worry about. If it was a violation of the rules, we would have been informed of it this morning, which tells me this must be a loophole. I haven't a clue as to their aim, but I can't help but be impressed by their ingenuity. If we take all of these facts into account, there are only a few possible candidates. It must be someone we met in the game that knew about us joining forces with another team. Yet another mystery to add to the pile. That's the last thing we need right now. Wait, it couldn't be. It very likely is Elaine. Well, there's no point stressing over it. If they are starting out today, they are gonna be short on cards. We've already got the 6 we need, so we just need to book it to the end of the zone. Time to put that soldier boy out of commission. Let's do this thing, you guys. We better hurry. The time limit's creeping up on us, so let's get moving. This is all going according to plan. At this rate though, the team that'll reach Alexander is sure to be...
So this was your end game. I was curious as to why you were wandering around by your lonesome. Turns out you just wanted a little private time with me. Or perhaps you're here to fight. How daring.
Wrong on both counts. I'm not so foolish as to attack you outside of the game's framework. That's not a risk I'm willing to take. I'm certain you rigged the nuclear device to explode should anyone lay a hand on you. You've probably done the same to one of the other bombs as well.
You do realize that nobody likes a Miss Know-It-All, yes?
I'm not here to strike you down. But I am here to strike a deal. I want information, and you're going to tell me everything I want to know. In return, I'll add a little dash of excitement to your game. How about it?
Oh, how interesting.
That looks like a nice chest.
Yep. Das Pulver. Bombers.
Ja. Best point found.
Oh. Ganz schön viel. Schön. Die Frage, was stellen wir her? Aber ich die ist ganz nice. Mal 2 hiervon. Da ging es auch mal Kosmetik. Das Hauptteam machen muss. Best, die haben wir schon. Davon.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Shard skills updated.
Jetzt ersetzen wir Durchschritt 3.
New shard skill added.
Was ich auch setzen sollte. Hit 1. Hit 1.
Initiating maintenance.
Activating maintenance mode.
Schmeißen wir auch im
Skills
Feed hin.
changed.
Ein höheres Defense rumliegen. Ne. Und Judith.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Slot. Oh, wo eine 3 rumliegen. Und was herstellen. Oh nein. Wird es. Dann können es alle physische Angreifer.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Geheilt haben wir? Nee. Nicht.
That hits the spot.
Keycards confirmed. The door has been unlocked.
So, Team Arkride Solutions is the first to arrive once again. I certainly didn't anticipate that.
You're one of the people responsible for the incidents in Basel. About time we settled the score, you son of a bitch.
I never imagined fate would bring us together once more. It's almost as if our destinies were meant to be entwined.
Probably wasting my breath asking this, but you mind surrendering? It'd save us a lot of trouble.
Never. I have yearned to find a place where I can die. And now that I have, I do not intend to submit so readily.
He has taken the truck enhancement. How can you not feel a lick of shame using that crap? Don't you have any pride? I thought you were a soldier. I've long since abandoned that path, and I have no need to cling to a soldier's code of honor. I left that all behind the moment I murdered my own father and betrayed the man I swore to serve. What? You did what now? My lord was among the vilest of men. He cared not for anyone but himself. When his own country turned to salt and collapsed, he turned his back on his people and fled. My family, his royal guardsmen, followed suit. I was only 5 at the time. My father trained me in martial arts so that I could serve our master. Though as my lord grew in age, so too did his greed. He longed to reclaim his home. And his moment arrived when a leader of the Northern Jaegers, who ran the country in his absence, fell in battle. He seized the moment to begin his conquest, moving to occupy the city of Heliask. He ordered us to assist. His lofty ambitions had no hope of coming to fruition though. We quickly found ourselves surrounded. As we scoured for any means of escape, our Lord gave my father and I another order. Forge an opening by slaying our poverty-stricken countrymen. That was one order I could not carry out. I may not have lived in the city for long, but they were still my people. My father sensed my hesitation and branded me a traitor. Then, he challenged me to a duel to the death, even though he did not wish to do so. I thought like my life depended on it, weaving between strikes from his iron fists and trading blow for blow. In the end, I was the victor. As my fist pierced his chest, his final words were, "Be a prisoner no more." Then, I fled. I abandoned my master and became a soulless wanderer. I lost everything, my people, my home, and the place where I was meant to die. Then 5 years ago, I met my new master here in Calvert. I see. So it all began with the Salt Pail crisis 30 years ago. You were there when it all went down, weren't you, Master? The people of North Ambria are finally beginning life anew, but they had to endure so much to get there. It's such a sad story. Your former master sounds like the scum of the earth.
That's putting it lightly. He was a real piece of shit by the sounds of it. But you don't get to use him or that sob story as an excuse for what you've done. Not on my watch.
I know. My hands are stained with the blood of many innocents. My path was set in stone from the moment I first encountered my master. He is a man who lives to spread fear wherever he walks. He may as well be a reaper in human form. And that is the perfect kind of master for a fiend who murdered his own father in cold blood. He saw right through me. He knew I was looking for a place where I could die, and he promised to grant my wish.
Okay, I've heard enough. Time for me to finally avenge my bros. By opening your goddamn eyes to the truth, I'm gonna show you just how misguided you really are!
You have grown substantially since our first meeting. I can see it in your eyes. Words no longer hold any meaning here, then. Will this be my final resting place? Or will it be yours? Let us find out.
Bring it!
This guy's basically an undead monster, right? Cool. Wanted to perform an exorcism.
Deploying shards. This guy's a fast one, so be on your guard.
Deploying shards.
I won't hold back.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Up to you, Reset.
One skill and right up. Boost ancient hands. One skill. Boost ancient hands.
All you, Agnes.
Activating drive.
There. Shadow Fire.
You won't break this.
Diamond Guard.
It's go time!
Ja, du gehst raus aus dem Kampf.
Taking center stage. You know what to do, Anya.
Bring it on.
No! Now's our chance!
All you, Agnes.
Nee, bist liegen.
Activating drive.
Here goes. Out of my sight.
You'll be sorry.
Ouch.
No! There!
Let us proceed. Thunderous Ridge.
I won't let this chance slip by. Max boost!
Aufteilen. Ab muss sein. Ach, so ist.
My move now. Up to you, Reset.
Max boost!
Ja, nichts.
Bargain! A chance!
Great. Ich fliege hier stark rein.
Going all in.
Hier alle 4. Oder alle 5. Nee. Der ist zu weit weg. Ja, mach. Ja, mach. Machen wir so. Ist doch direkt neben, ne? Was ungesund sein könnte. Und ist. Ach, der Block ist eine bestimmte Anzahl. Kann ich schon lange warten.
That I prowl in the night. There's nothing I can't swipe. Grimcat, at your service. It's go time.
Energy output maximum. Initiating
Let's
skill.
pretty this.
Boost gauge expand.
A chance. This'll hurt.
We needn't go easy on them.
This'll hurt. Raging Buster!
Ready for this? A chance!
Wieder ein bisschen aufteilen. Alle viel zu nah aufeinander.
Activating
Like hell you are!
Let us proceed. Shroud. Come to nothing. You're next.
This'll hurt.
You're next.
You're crushed!
Is that all?
Up to you, Reset!
One skill coming right up!
Have some more.
I'll take you on!
Attack me if you dare.
Activating drive!
Energy output maximum.
Attack me if you dare.
Your
Initiating
turn,
skill.
Judith!
Ready for this? You're toast.
I see
Thank you.
A chance! Activating
You
drive!
got this!
Shroud. Come to nothing. Keep going.
Max boost! One skill coming right up! Boost gauge your hands! Full boost!
This'll
Go all
hurt.
out! Activating! Boost gauge limiter unlocked! Ha!
I won't go down like this. It's over! You're crushed! Vortex Breaker!
You'll be sorry.
Energy output maximum.
Your
Initiating
turn,
skill.
Judith!
Ready for this? You're toast. Finish him, Van.
Activating skill!
Have some more.
All you, Agnes!
Boost level maximum.
I've got this! Engaging shield!
Here goes! Out of my sight!
You'll pay for that.
Give him your all!
You're good.
Our chance. Restrain. Shadow Body.
Was hat er denn noch? Verstaut. Inhagel.
One skill coming right up! Let's go down!
Activating drive.
Yeah,
sucker!
Engaging shield! There!
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Activating skill!
I'll dice you up!
No, you don't!
It's over!
Das ging nicht zu stark jetzt von einem Special.
I won't hold back. One skill coming right up. Miss Quindell.
Activating Teil.
Thunderous Ridge!
It's go time!
Initiating skill.
Is this it for me?
Gut, wie viel auf wieder? Nicht noch für ein Level up. Attack 1, das ist eine Beleidigung.
You're finished.
So it seems.
We did it!
Yes!
Now, strike me down. That is the privilege. No, the duty of any victor in war. I will not live on in shame for a moment longer. So, do it. This place will be my tomb.
Sorry, but no. That's not how we roll. You said earlier you aren't following your code of honor anymore, so we won't either. We aren't even soldiers to begin with.
The warriors of Kruga don't believe in senseless murder. And that's exactly what this would be.
There you have it. I get that you have a death wish and all, but we aren't exactly the wish-granting type. You're out of luck, bud.
So, I've failed to meet death yet again.
Damn right you have. You aren't getting off the hook that easily. Not after all you've done. You're gonna carry the weight of your sins for the rest of your life. I'll make damn sure of that.
What he said. And once you're done living out your life with that weight on your back, maybe the whole be a prisoner no more bit from your dad will finally sink in.
You people are quite strange. Had I met someone like you after I left my home, my life would have taken a different course. Perhaps a better one, even. Nevertheless, it's too late to turn back the clock.
You fool!
Damn it!
You used me?
Sorry, but there's no going back for me now. Finally, I can go to the place I belong.
This one's on me. I underestimated just how deep his despair ran, and I let my guard down.
He tried to force Van's hand, just so he would kill him.
I can only hope he has found peace at last.
We'll have to carry this sin with us. Just as with Fiona.
Yeah, I know.
Van.
Remember, we promised to share your burden. You aren't alone.
The middle zone boss, Alexander, has been defeated. Zone clear. Round 2 complete.
You've done it again! You made short work of that round. A splendid job all around, players. Thanks to you, this game's going rather smoothly. Keep up the good work.
Shut up, you bastard.
Ugh, just hearing that grating voice makes me want to puke.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Tomorrow will be the last day of the game. The climax is nearly upon us. The third and final round will begin at 7 a.m. Try not to sleep in. You wouldn't want to miss it for the world. Who will win? Who will lose? Will one of the 8 teams make it to the boss in time? Or will you go the way of the Cray villagers? Well, we'll find out soon. Au revoir.
Tomorrow will no doubt be taxing on all of us.
We will have to traverse both the lower floors and the remnants of the palace, the latter of which is where their leader lies in wait.
It's a lot for sure, but I think we can manage.
We've come this far. Nothing can stop us now.
With Alexander defeated, their journey through the Middle Zone was now at an end. They returned to the surface, carrying his remains with them. Not long after. That concludes our report.
That's one less problem to contend with.
I'm afraid we cannot compromise on our mission. You should focus on your primary task as well.
That outcome does not change any of our plans, however. How fare the arrangements for the other target?
They are complete, sir. We have given our report to the captain and secured permission to execute the target. Are you certain you will not require our aid, sir?
I would prefer to operate independently while on the surface. You can gather intelligence in the meantime. Let the preparations for the heretic hunt begin.
Yes, sir. After the second round came to an end, they parted ways with their allies and returned to the hotel. However, they would have an early start the following morning, so they decided to prepare for the next round in advance. As such, they took a short rest and set off again that evening. There wasn't nearly enough sleep. I'm just about running on empty here. I'm exhausted too, so I understand. Just try and hold out a little longer if you can. Hang in there. I believe in you, Aaron. Okay, spare me the motivational talk. I'll make it. Just wish I had the energy to hit the town afterwards. If hitting the town is even crossing your mind, you're fine. It's only 6 PM, so all the shops in the city should still be open. Good deal. Let's do as much prep as we can, and maybe we can take on a request or two, if we're feeling up to it. Don't overdo it with him though. Getting through tomorrow is our top priority. I'd rather not stay up too late if I can help it. It's bad for your skin. Unless there's an urgent matter that requires our attention, we should make it back to our room at a reasonable hour. Eine Schrein zu berichten? Na, es sieht nicht so aus, ich denke mal. Da werdet ihr noch sagen, wenn ich da rein will, muss ich die Nacht beenden. Dann machen wir halt die 2, 3 Quests.
Off we go.
Ich gehe davon aus, hier haben wir in dem Kampf nichts geschafft. Nö.
Let's see what we've got.
Lost Lord Lucio. Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request that you begin searching for them immediately. They will be waiting in the first floor lobby of the hotel in the Eastern District to explain the details.
Indeed.
Wieso habe ich das Gefühl, war das nicht der Typ vom Autorennen? Kann ich das... Muss das sein? Da muss ich wieder Entscheidungen treffen.
Very well.
Okay.
Bin ich gut im Entscheidungen treffen. Oh, Master Burgard. So, you're with them now, huh? Indeed. I am aiding the Spriggan and his friends with their work. If you guys are getting our master wrapped up in your criminal bullshit, I'll pummel your asses into the ground. Hey, we ain't criminals. We're just handymen who help those in need. And our doors are open to you both, too. Assuming you got cash to burn. Actually, I think I'll give you a sweet discount since you are fellow students of Master. Fellow students? Sorry, but there's no way in hell we'll accept you as one of Master's pupils. Not now, not ever. You needn't be so harsh on him, nor should you worry about me. I have been rather enjoying myself, as a matter of fact. My time with them has served as a sobering reminder that there is still much I have yet to see and do in this world. Oh, by the way, where are Iscariot's people? I don't sense them anywhere. They are probably laying low as we speak. Damn cowards. I was looking forward to laughing in their stupid faces for getting booted from the game. We learned that they were beaten and there were two groups of them at the same time. It was a shocking 1-2 punch. Probably tried a pincer attack on some team and got their asses handed to them anyway. What a bunch of freaking losers. Not to defend them, but our battle may have contributed to their loss. I imagine they were worn out. If you go up against a team like Marduk with anything less than full strength, defeat is an inevitability. So you believe they faced Marduk as well? They fought Chasm then. Those guys sound like they are off their rocker. I'd love to throw down with them someday. Of course, we are not here to pick fights with unassailable opponents. We have another objective. Oh, that's right. You're looking for something, aren't you? As our master has no doubt informed you, the primary task of the Kral's Ritter is recovering and stealing away artifacts. We assign top priority for cases like this, where they are being egregiously abused. It'd be awesome if we could bring down Almada at the same time, but that's not our main goal here. It doesn't hold true for Iscariot, however. Their directive is the defeat, or rather slaying, of heretics. The sword that Mafia Boss had in the video is an artifact, correct? I certainly believe so. All evidence available to us points to that fact. I'm not mistaken. Melchior's daggers and bombs, Olympia's angel, and Ariok's armor and halberd are artifacts as well, yes? Think so, yeah. Won't be easy to beat them with those things at their disposal. I thought artifacts were supposed to be rare. It's like everyone and their mother's got one now. Not wrong there. One artifact's usually bad enough. So the thought of dealing with upwards of 4 is giving me a splitting headache. Ordinarily, I would urge you to stay away from those miscreants, even if you emerge the victor. However, we do not have the luxury of choice right now. I don't think we got to worry. Our master's with them, so they are in good hands. I'm not sure if I can compete against them without my stigma, but I will do all that I can. However, regardless of how this game pans out, we will need your help in recovering and sealing away the artifacts at the end. I will be depending on you when the time comes. Of course, Master. We won't let you down. He really is loved, ain't he? Ja, gucken wir mal. Ist bestimmt Autorennen. Und ja. You must be the fixers. I've been awaiting your arrival. My name is Ino. I'm the executive assistant to the president of ETWS. You're the one who issued the request, yeah? Mind telling us more about it? Can you fill us in on who you're looking for? Certainly. We are trying to find the president's grandson Lucio and his friends. Wait, ain't that the name of that high blood spread? So you know him. You mentioned in your request that they went missing. When's the last time you heard from him? That's not the issue. Even if he had gone a month without contacting us, we wouldn't consider that a cause for concern. Lucio spends most of his time riding with his friends and causing trouble every which way, so he rarely ever comes home. So I put out a missing person request. We received a call from Lucio a few hours ago. There was a lot of interference, so we couldn't make out what he was saying. Then the call was abruptly cut off. I tried to call him back several times after the fact, but there was no response. It's definitely concerning. You sure he wasn't just screwing with you? It's entirely possible. It is? However, just before the call ended, I swear I heard him say, "Save me." After discussing the matter with the president, we decided to request your assistance. If what you say is true, then we must act swiftly. Have you considered contacting the guild or the police about this? I discussed that possibility with the president. He determined that this was a matter that required discretion. If the media catches wind of this, it could turn into quite a scandal. Oh, so the president values the company's reputation over his own grandson's safety. Please don't hold his decision against him. He's in a position of responsibility, so he's stuck between a rock and a hard place there. What should we do, Mr. Arkwright? Nehmen wir. Klingt doch nicht wie Autofahren. Hoffe ich zumindest. Sure, we'll take the job. Not every day you get a request from the family that runs ETWS. Hope you've got a nice reward in store for us. Of course. So, where should we start looking? What if they've already left Urashion? Then the High Bloods are as good as gone. Let's not go there just yet. We haven't even begun our investigation. I'd like to inspect the data on the phone that received Lucio's call. May I see it? I promised I won't look at anything unrelated. Understood. Let me go fetch it. Here you are. Wataru took the communication device from Ino. I need to return to my work, so I leave the rest of this to you. Good luck with your search. I hope you'll find Lucio safe and sound. You find anything out? Not yet. It'll take me a while to analyze this on my own. Would you like me to assist? Oh, that would be great. Got it. The signal from the source transmission is weak, but fortunately for us, there aren't any devices interfering with the connection. Pinpointing their location was much easier than I thought it would be. So where are they at? They're in the North District. We'll find them in the labyrinth entrance that's next to the exchange shop. That just so happens to be the entrance the society is using. What? Is the society involved in this? I guess it's not impossible. But I don't think they'd waste their time messing with some punk-ass kids. Regardless, I suggest we make haste. Right, let's head over there.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Schnell was Kleines zu essen holen, ich war Hunger.
Why don't we see...
Revenge against A. My boyfriend was murdered by A, and I want revenge. I know that you guys are knowledgeable about the underworld. I need any info you have on them. I promise I won't cause you guys any trouble. I'm waiting just outside of the marketplace in the Northern District. Huh? This request is alarming. Yeah, we better look into it.
Oh, look at the time.
Yep. Gott, das könnte man wieder abkühlen. Bah. There they are. That doesn't look good. We should probably keep our distance. What in the blue blazes? Hey there, how's it going? Rather poorly, as you can plainly see. Why don't you cease with the pointless question and help us? Will do. We are being paid to get you out of this jam after all. Then hurry the hell up and do something about this. Would you mind explaining the situation first? Are you blind, woman? We are being held against our will, so just get us out of here already. But how can they? We've got these restraints, and if we force them off, they'll blow up. I recognize that machine. It looks just like the one we saw earlier today. And those look like Melchior's bombs. Alright, start talking. If you want us to save you, then you're gonna need to fill us in on all the details. Very well. Over the last few days, some people we've never seen before started coming in and out of these underground areas. And we weren't too hot on that. We wanted to know what they were up to, so we snuck in here. And that's when we came face to face with that scrawny looking psycho. With some weird ass mint hair. He said something about wanting to drown us in our blood for trespassing, and then he attacked us. We tried to gang up on him, but he just knocked us all out with one swipe. When we came to, we were here. Well, I think the culprit is fairly obvious. Yeah, this case has Melchior written all over it. Hate to say it, but it kinda sounds like you brought this upon yourselves. Yeah, this whole room reeks of dumbassery. Did you only come here to mock us? We demand that you get rid of these blasted bombs, even if you have to throw yourselves on them to do it. I'm sure my grandfather's paying you a fortune and a half to save me. Ich würde 6.500 kein Vermögen nennen. And I'll even add a little extra to sweeten the deal. I can easily pay double what you low-life good-for-nothings will all make throughout your entire lives. A couple of bodies for a lifetime of comfort. That sounds like a pretty good trade to me. You have some nerve. Is it wrong that I want to help him even less now? Nope, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're out. Good luck getting out of this one on your own. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you said it yourself. We're just some low-life good-for-nothings. A bunch of dignified upper-class gentlemen shouldn't be taking help from the likes of us. Should have realized you had this under control. So we'll just see ourselves out. Peace. Hey! Don't go! Say something, damn it. We can't get out of this ourselves. Wait, please. Are you seriously leaving me here to die? I'm the grandson of the ETWS president. It's no way to ask someone for help, my guy. Try again. This is your last chance. I'm sorry. Please, save us. I don't want to die here. Good enough. Whew. Thank goodness. For a second I thought you were actually gonna bail on us. So, do you know for sure that those things are bombs? Yeah, that lunatic set one off right in front of us. Just thinking about it is giving me goosebumps all over again. Did he say anything about how to disarm them? I kinda doubt he'd tell them that. Actually, I wouldn't put it past him. He does love his theatrics after all. I could see him giving them a clue or two for us to decipher. Yes, that's exactly what he did. We can disarm the bombs with a password. So how do we figure that out? You have to solve an Orasian quiz. A what now? I said an Orasian quiz. Don't make me repeat myself. That red bastard made us memorize the questions. He said the answers would help you find the password. That guy loves screwing with us, doesn't he? Why am I not surprised? So what are the questions? For your sake, I really hope you didn't forget them. Of course not. There were 4 in total, so each of us committed one to memory. Why did you have to do it that way? Couldn't you just remember them all? This is likely beyond their capabilities. We shouldn't expect so much of them. Shut the hell up. Thanks to all your rambling, I went and forgot it. What the hell, Damien? If you forget your question, we're all doomed. Wait a sec. It's on the tip of my tongue. I remember now. The first question was, What is the height of the tallest cathedral in the city? What? Ah, you scared me half to death. Second question was, how many films are currently screening at the movie theater? The third question was, how many years has it been since the opera house was renovated? And the last question was, what's the number of Orasian's one and only red tram? Oh, and he also mentioned the question order doesn't matter. Got it, I've memorized it all. Ist nett. I sincerely doubt we'll be able to guess the answers, but we should be able to figure them out without too much trouble. Yeah, those questions don't sound too tough. You guys happen to know any of the answers? Surely they teach some of this in school around here. Do you seriously expect us to remember such trivial numbers? The only numbers that matter are the ones on our speedometers. Should have known these dumbasses would know nothing. We'll just have to go find them ourselves then. Just sit tight until we come back, and don't move a muscle unless you want to be blown to Kingdom Come. You will come back, right? What kind of heartless monsters do you take us for? That said, there's a sliver of a chance we'll forget about you guys. If that happens then, my bad. Please don't forget us. Shall we search the movie theater first? It's close by. The order doesn't really matter, but yeah, might as well. We'll have to head to the other two districts for the cathedral and opera house questions. We'll save the red tram for last. It's rare as hell. We may have a wild goose chase in our near future. How did you mention it? I don't think I've ever seen it. Me neither. We'll worry about it later. Let's go to the other three spots first. Warst du schon mal drin?
What do you think? Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Fantastic stuff,
Nee,
right?
hier war ich noch nicht.
Can't wait to see you. What do you think? Fantastic stuff, right?
Hier wieder auch schon was ich fertig machen kann. Nö. Platinum Coin? Den Beutel habe ich verpasst irgendwo. Hat das jemand ausgerüstet? Ich dachte, das Cap habe ich.
Can't wait to see you again.
Trägt das jemand? Ja. Ich dachte, ich habe das Ding. Hä? Whatever. Okay, so we need to find the total number of films they are showing here. Let's ask the receptionist. Ready to go in? I think it might be best for me to wait out here. Ah, right. You might be recognized in there. Nah, I think she'd be fine. She ain't wearing anything too sexy, so I doubt anyone would connect the dots. Excuse me? Do you seriously think sexy outfits are tied to my identity? Yes. Zoe? Oh, I'm sorry. I mistook you for someone else. Zoe always dresses in much more revealing outfits. Oh, it's fine. Do you like movies, madam? Yes, I do, young lady. I've seen every film that's in the theater right now. Well, that's convenient. Could you tell us how many films are presently being screened here? Of course, they are showing 8 films right now. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend Climber's Story, by the way. It's a documentary about mountain climbing. It made me want to try my hand at it. We'll consider watching it. Thank you very much. If you decide to try mountain climbing, please do be careful. Thank you for your concern, dearie. Now then, I hope you all enjoy the films here. So there's 8 in total. That's more than I had anticipated. I heard they screened them on rotation. Anyway, we have our answer now. She saved us a trip to the receptionist's desk. So she caused one of us a fair amount of distress, it seems. I don't just take on sexy roles. Let's, leave her be for the time being.
Oh, look at the time.
hier hinter.
This stuff's straight from the free cities.
Whoops,
Don't miss
wait.
it.
You're Creamer, right? Arkwright Solutions, at your service. Actually, I'm her co-worker, Katerina. Creamer couldn't be here due to, personal reasons. I'll be issuing the request in her stead. Wait, is that allowed? It shouldn't be. She could be acting without the original client's consent. Always the skeptic. But I guess it's best to not be too trusting in this line of work. You got that right. I'm willing to hear you out, though. Why'd you take her place? Allow me to get right to the point. I want to make a different request of you. Please save her. Save Creamer from herself. Oh boy, we haven't even started and I'm already getting a migraine. Alright, give me the deeds. It all started a few days ago. Creamer's beloved, a brazier named Ewan. Namen, Ish und Namen, Himmelherrgott. A brazier named Ewan passed away. He was brutally murdered by someone we suspect is connected to or a part of A. That's awful. I feel so sorry for her. A brazier and cop couple? Well, there's something I don't hear every day. Those two organizations aren't exactly on the best of terms in most places. That's very much the case here. It's why Creamer kept her relationship under wraps. At least for those of us at the station. I fear things were getting serious between the two. They were considering tying the knot, in fact. No wonder she's so determined to gather information on Almada. Yes, since then, revenge has been the only thing on her mind. I've been trying to be there for her. I wanted to help her get through this. But I found out she put up a request on the bulletin board. Yeah, but she ain't here for some reason. Right, and I know what the reason is. She started tailing someone on her own. Oh dear. I saw her doing that a few minutes ago. Earlier, I had gone by the station to check on her. She was supposed to be on duty, but I didn't see her there. I asked another officer if they knew where she was, and they told me she suddenly took time off. After that, I started frantically looking for her around the city. I finally found her in a back alley. She was staring at the entrance of an exchange shop. Just as I was thinking about calling out to her, she left her hiding spot and began following someone from a distance. I'm surprised to hear she didn't call it in. You and me both. That's what we're supposed to do when we spot someone acting suspicious. I just don't understand why she'd go off on her own. There has to be a reason behind her behavior. I'm guessing she's seeking revenge against Almada. And she must want to settle the matter personally. That's probably it. The person she's pursuing may be connected to A. That doesn't really narrow things down. There's a lot of guys in the underworld with ties to them. I'm worried about the officer. She's in a lot of danger. So, back to your request. You said you want us to save her? Yes, that's right. I don't know what her plan is, but knowing her, it'll be a reckless one. I doubt I can stop her, but I trust that you can. Well, what do you think, man? Wir sind arm und brauchen immer noch das Geld. Hm? Was will Brüderchen? Gut. Ja, das ist wieder mein Spiel. Gut, also erst in grob einer halben Stunde. Truthfully, I only came here to warn her about sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. We'll find her and bring her here, even if we gotta drag her back by the ears to do it. Of course. Thank you so much. Let's go to the exchange shop and do some snooping around. Doubt she's there now, but if we're lucky, we might pick up a trail. Understood. Good luck, you all.
Time to start working.
This stuff's straight from the free cities. Don't miss it.
Gut. Von einer Ecke zur anderen und das immer wieder.
Oh, look at the time.
Hätten wir die zuerst genommen, hätten wir uns Zeit sparen können. Nee, nicht einkaufen. Hey, we are Great Solutions. We wanted to ask you something. Alright, shoot. Did you happen to see a female officer here a little while ago? Someone asked us to find her. Yeah, I did. About 30 minutes ago, in fact. Sounds like we hit a jackpot. Did anyone stop by just before her? Yes, actually. There was a man wearing a suit. He picked up a full set of cords. Well, that's not too out of the ordinary. Was he, like, a businessman or something? I'm not really sure. If I'm being honest, he struck me as one of those shady types. But that I think about it, I've been getting all kinds of suspicious looking customers lately. I wonder if he would put us in that category. Based on his description, I think we can discount the possibility of an Armada leader being the perpetrator. Okay, so we know for sure the officer has been following a man in a suit. Now we need to figure out where they went. I think I can help you there as well. The man said he was gonna hit up the weapons shop in the Quincy department store. That officer was pursuing him just like you guys. So I told her where he was headed. Great, now that we know where they are headed, we can find her in a jiff. Yeah, let's move you guys. We've got no time to waste. Ja. Natürlich.
Time to depart.
Okay, so we need to figure out the height of this place. Gotta be in the triple digits for sure. It wouldn't surprise me. Apparently this is the largest church in all of Calvert. This place is just as magnificent as the Empire's Heimdall Cathedral. So should we go in and ask one of the sisters about the height? I don't think that will be necessary. Can you get us the measurements, Theo? Of course, Quatre. Then we'll leave it to you. Understood? Measurement scan complete. Nicely done. So, what is it? 184.34 arch. The sensors were set to round to the 100th place. I can also retrieve a more exact measurement. Shall I change my settings and repeat the scan? No, that's okay. We don't need that large of a number. Theo sure is useful. Indeed. Orbital drone technology has come a long way. Way to go. Theo is smart. Yep, the smartest. They are basically one of the team now, aren't they?
Welcome to the Quincy department store.
Hey, we're from Arkwright Solutions. Mind if we ask you something? Did you happen to see a man in a suit and a female police officer recently? Yeah, I did. About 20 minutes ago. The two of them had basically just missed each other. Did the guy in the suit say where he was going? Yep, he said he had business at Philibert Workshop. The officer asked where he was headed shortly after. She must have been trying to follow him. You think he might be some kind of criminal? What's going on? That's what we're trying to find out. But please don't worry. We'll take care of it. Our next stop is Philibert Workshop, yes? Yeah, I think that's in the South District. It's interesting that he mentioned where he was going again. Starting to think it's a deliberate move on his part. You think? This is the second time he's told a shopkeeper where he was headed. It could have just come up in the middle of their conversation, but the fact that that happened twice is weird. True enough, I guess. But why would he leak that info when he knows someone might be following him? Genau deswegen. Wait. I believe you just answered your own question. He likely noticed he was being followed, and now he's luring the officer into a trap. Considering the cunning nature of his plan, we can surmise that we are dealing with someone from the underworld. But that means she's in danger. It's a little early to be jumping to conclusions. We don't know that for sure. That said, we should probably hurry on over to Philibert Workshop. Agreed. Blah. Was ist heute los? Nee. Hey there, we're Arkwright Solutions. Got a quick question for ya. We're looking for a man in a suit and a female police officer. Did you see anyone like that recently? Ah, yes, I did. They were here about 10 minutes ago. The officer appeared to be tailing the man. The tension in the air was quite palpable. Did the gentleman happen to mention where he was headed next by any chance? Funny you say that. The officer asked me the same thing. After the man finished his shopping, he left without a word. What? For real? Maybe that he's decided to finally put an end to this affair. Yeah, we gotta hurry. Huh? What are you all talking about? Oh, it's nothing you need to worry about. Thanks for the help. So he isn't drawing this out any further. Sounds like this will all come to a head soon. Yeah, he's done playing games. I'm afraid he's gonna be drawn in like a moth to a flame. He's probably bringing her to a place that's out of sight. Wouldn't that be difficult, though? The whole city's crawling with goons and buffoons. Even the back streets ought to be crowded right about now. This is a toughie. Where do you think he'd try to lure her? Let's say that, for instance, our guy's a player in the game. He could take him someplace out of the public eye, and away from all the major players, without breaking the rules. I can think of one place that'd fit all the criteria. Ich meine, wir sind in der Nähe der Gilde, also macht das eigentlich mehr Sinn. Ich verstehe nicht, warum man nochmal durch einen halben Distrikt laufen würde. Die zwei machen für mich gar keinen Sinn. Das ist nah an der Gilde. Na, ich nehme das. Macht keinen Sinn. Wait, no, that's our job. Hoped he'd want to go near us. Although I guess it's possible that he'd underestimate us. There's an easier place to lure her. Doch der Gilde? Nee. Ich hab keinen Schimmer. Parking lot near the city entrance. That's gotta be where he's headed. What? Oh, I hadn't even considered that. Are you certain, Mr. Arkwright? If he is a player as you suspect, I sincerely doubt he'd want to go near the entrance given that one rule. I know, but it's the best idea we've got. Some of the players ain't right in the head anyway. Also, for all we know, he could be connected to Armada like the officer believes. Anyhow, there's no time to dawdle. If they start a fight, she might need some backup. Then let's hurry. The police officer and the man in the suit should be here. We need to be there. Should we head in now? Okay, we're going in. Get out your weapons, guys. A few minutes prior, near the fountain in the South District. First an exchange shop, then the department store. He's making it look like he's just doing some shopping, but he can't fool me. Where is he going now? The highway, maybe? No, he must have a car in the parking lot. He's clearly not one of A's leaders, but I can still get some information out of him. Just wait a little longer, even. I will get revenge for you. Disguised yourself as an officer, lady, eh? Surprised you went to all that trouble. Drop the gun and put your hands where I can see them. Unless you want a bullet in your brain. That's my line. You got a death wish, woman? Does Armada only hire the crazies? Well, lunatic or not, your plan's as predictable as they come. You're trying to pick us off one by one since we ain't protected by the rules no more. Pity you didn't bring any backup. Bad move, sweet cheeks. So this was a trap. I have no clue why you thought I was in disguise or what you mean by rules, but one thing's crystal clear. You're members of the Armada Mafia. I know your executives are hiding here in Orasian. I have no business with friends like you. I want to speak with the man in the armor and the girl who controls the door. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you will bring me to them at once. Seems we got a little misunderstanding here. And here I was, getting all stressed thinking that Armada was coming after the losers. You caused me so much grief for no damn reason. What? I can't be bothered to explain all this. I'd rather just off ya and go about my evening in peace. Tell Adius the Dolor family sends their regards. The hell? Whew, barely made it. Sorry to drop in on ya. Except we're totally not sorry. We're not here to pick a fight, so why don't we all just walk away and pretend this never happened? That's not gonna fly, Pat. We're gonna send ya straight to Gehenna. Officer Creamer, please get behind us. How do you know my name? Are you? Save the chit-chat for later. We've gotta deal with these idiots first. Commencing suppression of enemy forces.
Someone needs to relax.
I will address you all at once. I shall end. Boost gauge enhance.
Auf Erdolch. Sehr schön. Damn, you guys are good. What's your aim here? Nothing. Like I said, we weren't here to pick a fight with you. We were just helping out our runaway client. So you really are the famous Arkwright Solutions then? That's correct. Officer Katerina requested that we follow you. Didn't think we'd get into any fights with players in the city. That's your own damn fault. Anyway, we'll be leaving with her. Now wait just a moment. I'm not finished with them. These guys are clearly Mafia scum. And the only Mafia gang that'll be in this city is Armada. I won't let them escape. Not until I get revenge for Ian. I hate to tell you this, lady, but I don't think you understand what's going on here. Almost every cockroach from Calvert's criminal underbelly is crawling around here. We even got mafias from the western regions of the Republic, for example. Just calm down and think about it for a sec. You had to have realized something was up, right? Well? How did you mention it? I did find it strange that HQ told us to leave them to their devices. I'm guessing something sinister is unfolding behind the scenes, and for whatever reason, we can't interfere. That's more or less the situation, yes. Oh, there you are, Officer Creamer. We've been looking all over for you. Well, look what we have here, if it isn't the Dolor family. Oh hey, didn't expect to see you guys here. Same to you. I'd like to ask what's going on, but first, we need to arrest these guys. You won't be causing trouble here any longer. We'll be placing you under arrest for the time being. You can enjoy some quality time with the other detainees we picked up here. Damn you, Bracer scum. Everyone helped secure the Dolor family. Okay, thanks for taking those guys off our hands. And thank you for making it so easy to round them up. Alrighty, we got a client to report to, so we'll be on our way. One moment, Spriggan. You know where Armada's hiding, don't you? Won't you tell me? I can't, sorry. That's what I was planning on telling you before you ran off. But why? Why? Was the amount offered too low? I'll pay double if that's what it takes. Calm yourself, officer. Armada isn't an enemy you can face on your own. If you throw yourself into the fires of revenge, you will only get burned by its flames. Don't throw away your life. Your loved ones, including those who have gone to Hades, would not want you to lose your way. You think I don't know that already? Of course I do. But that doesn't matter. The man I loved was taken from me. So do you expect me to sit around and do nothing? Officer Creamer. Please calm down, Creamer. While we did come here in part to apprehend the Dolor family, we also had something to tell you. And that is... Diese Namen. Kirchheim asked us to tell you. Ewan's final words. What? So Kirchheim finally woke up? Was he in a coma or something? Do you mind if I ask what happened? A few days ago, he and Ian were exploring the labyrinth. They noticed something was out of the ordinary and ran into Almada, who was busy doing preparations for, you know what. As a result, Almada attacked them and Kirchheim was rendered unconscious and in critical condition. Though he would not be alive right now if not for Ian, who gave his life to protect him. Now I understand why Officer Creamer was so hellbent on revenge. Please tell me, what did Ian say? He said he was so glad he met you, and that he was satisfied with the life he had led, as a bracer and the protector of the city. Kirchheim also had this to say. He fought till his last breath, for the city and for his injured friend. He has my respect. Ian was one of the finest bracers I have ever known. It's not fair. Putting on airs, acting like some cool hero, saying he was satisfied. We had a date to the movies planned. We were going to get married. So why? Why did you leave me behind? There's no way those of us left behind can ever accept it. As Officer Creamer's cries echoed throughout the streets, Van's crew paid respects to the fallen bracer. That was quite a shameful display, wasn't it? I think I just needed to let it all out. I'm okay now. Alright, but remember, we're always here if you need a shoulder to cry on. Yeah, no need to hold it all in. It's always okay to cry when you need to. I think I'll be fine, but I appreciate the offer. And thank you both for passing on the message. Of course, I just wish we could have done more. We should thank Kirchheim as well. Now then, I think it's high time we sent those goons up the river. You all have a safe trip. In the meantime, I'm gonna go report to our client. Van got in touch with Officer Katerina. After a brief discussion, they agreed to meet in front of the police station that Officer Creamer was assigned to. I can't believe she was in that much danger. Guess reaching out to you guys was the right call. Yeah, it was way in over my head. Sorry for worrying you. And I'm sorry I caused you all so much trouble. The request ended up being different from what I originally intended, but I gladly pay up. Cool, we'll take it. So what are you planning to do about the original request? Unfortunately, we can't really help you with it. Will you give it up? I really don't want to. But I understand now that I have to let this go. Creamer. Ewan played the part of the cool, calm, and collected bracer until the very end. I want to take after him. Also, I don't want him to worry about me while he's up there with the goddess. That's good to hear. What a relief. The discord in your heart may never truly fade, and it may flicker as it did tonight, but I believe you will learn to achieve harmony with yourself. By the way, I know I shouldn't pry, but I know you're doing something in the underground, just like the Dolor family was. If there's something I can do, anything at all, let me know. I'll help however I can. Gotcha. We'll consider taking you up on your offer then. Just know you aren't the only one who has beef with AIM. If we butt heads with them, I'll make sure to punch their lights out for you. It means a lot to hear you say that. Again, thank you so much for saving Creamer. If you're ever in trouble, just give us a call and we'll rush on over. Cool, thanks for offering.
Well done, everyone. confirmed.
Gut, dann holen wir mal weiter Nummern. Eben nicht in dem. So, hier im frischen Bereich.
Off we go.
Opera House. Pardon us, sir. Are you employed by the Opera House? I am. Can I help you? We had a question for you, if you don't mind. Do you know when the Opera House was renovated? We know it happened sometime in the Middle Ages, but we don't know when exactly. Oh, that's an easy one. It was renovated 16 years after the Calvardian Revolution. So that would be 1116. Wow, that's like a long time ago. 92 years to be exact. I'm sure we will host a big event 8 years from now. That is, assuming the Opera House lives to see the day. The burgeoning film industry is taking the world by storm. And all the while, opera will be left gasping for air in its wake. Do you really think that will happen? Well, I for one don't. It's true that movies are getting more popular by the day, especially with our generation. Both, however, are totally distinct forms of art. Opera is able to capture the magic of live performances, and it's been refined over decades of iteration and practice. The film industry still has a lot of catching up to do if it ever hopes to be on par with it. You are absolutely right. I shouldn't let my anxieties get the best of me. To think that my faith in opera wavered for even a moment. It's thanks to you that I can lay all my doubts to rest. Think nothing of it, sir. And thank you for answering our question. Okay, so 92 years is the answer. But wow, Judith, who'd have thought you could be so nice? And why exactly is that a surprise? I'm a fan of opera myself. I spent a lot of time studying it to strengthen my own acting ability. I have a stage actress friend to thank for inspiring me to do that. Yet even after all that hard work, I didn't have much to show for it. Turns out opera's tough. I had to grit my teeth when I came to that realization. Judith, once our work here is done, we should come see an opera performance all together. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay, that's 3 locations down. Now all that's left is the red tram. At this time of day, it's gonna be at the stop in the North District. Wait, you've got the tram schedule memorized? What a nerd. Hey, I ain't a nerd. I just spent a lot of time looking for the thing as a kid. So its schedule is burned into my memory. Anyway, let's get on over there.
Off we go.
Aha, here's the red tram. It's just like Van said. The color really makes it stick out. Let's get the number before it starts moving. Looks like it's 3451. That matches the number Theo recorded.
The tram is departing.
Phew, just in the nick of time. Finding that tram was a real hassle. Surprised that it was. Given that it's the only tram in Eurasia with a red top. Sticks out like a sore thumb. I wonder why it's the only one with that color. There's a story behind it actually. Decades ago, the painters who were working on the tram got mixed up about which color to use. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later, but while it was in operation, a string of miracles was being spun. On that very tram, separated families reunited, and quarreling lovers kissed and made up. People were meeting famous celebrities on it too. Soon enough, all the citizens were calling it the Lucky Red Tram. That's a cute nickname. Yeah, and it really caught on. It was so popular the tram company decided to leave the paint job as is. Since then, they've always made sure to have one red-roofed tram in operation. What a lovely story. It was marketing gold that fell right into the tramp company's laps. Helped them get a shit ton of butts and seats. And it's ruined now. Okay, we've got all 4 answers. Let's return to our clients quickly then. Good idea. I'd rather not find a pile of splattered remains when we get back. Aaron, not appropriate. Gut. Aber damit weiter nach der Pause.